Welcome, fellow adventurers, nerds, and neurodivergents. Sit back, stay hydrated, and prepare yourselves for tonight's adventure. Last time, the Legendary Misfits were traveling down the river towards their destination, Lover's Lake. Pretty early into their journey, their path was blocked by 9 water elementals. Other than attacking, Ace and Elish decided to negotiate with them. After some confusing conversation, Ace asked Malachi for some holy water, and the elementals tell Ace to come. She does, and is immediately swallowed in a watery vortex. It changes colors and glows for a while before dissipating. Ace was cleansed of perceived evil. At this time, Malachi heard a voice in his head that was reminiscent of Saya, and a large flying creature was investigated by Penn, Elish, and Devlin. This happened to be a mistake, as it was an adult white dragon. After some combat, falling, more combat, and more falling, the dragon turns tail and retreats. Their day ends uneventfully, and the next day is equally so. The Misfits all worked on various skills and did some research to piece together the information they have learned. This day also ends without incident. The following day, they all wake up to a cloudy sky. As the morning progresses, they see an opening way in the distance. However, a dark shadow swims under the boat. The underside of the boat is attacked, and everyone became tense. After some looking around, they saw an island-like form keeping pace with the ship. They determined that it was a dragon turtle and attempted to communicate with it. It seemed to want treasure and unleashed a breath against Elish, Dianus, and Penn. Meager treasure was given, but that was not enough to appease it. Dianus did something to cause it to go blind temporarily, and the ship was able to shake it off. Due to the increased speed, they arrived at the island in the center of Lover's Lake and disembarked, excited to see what awaits the Legendary Misfits.
Excitement!
You are standing on this giant island sandbar thing in the center of this rather large lake. There's normal wildlife around. Like, it's not abandoned or anything. There's no creepiness. They do keep their distance from your group. Like, they're not approaching you.
Wildlife?
Yeah, the wildlife. They're just keeping their distance like wildlife does to strange creatures or things that they perceive as potentially predators. They're staying away. There's no large predators in the area that you see.
What kind of creatures are we seeing? I'm just curious.
They're just like, swamp birds, crows, ravens, other various birds that you may not be so familiar with.
If I do like a big kind of like, hoo-ha! Will they kind of like float up and fly away?
They all flew away from you already.
Oh, okay.
You can see them, but they're like 20, 30 feet away from you at least.
I like making giant groups of birds fly away, so I would probably run into a giant group of birds just to kind of stir them up.
You do so rather easily. What are you screaming while you're doing that, or what are you doing to startle them?
Fly, my feathered fiends, fly!
So you guys all watch as Malachi goes running off to the side of your group into this flock of birds that have landed, and there are a bunch of ravens, and they just all flutter up in a mass of feathers and wings, and they end up being like 60 feet away from you now.
I smile as they all fly off. That was satisfying.
I look at Dianus. Why does everyone think we're the weirdos in this group?
I don't know.
Can I hear that, or
No.
You're a little too far away for it to hear that.
Okay, then I'm continuing to smile gingerly.
Oh, this made you happy.
At the center of this island, you see there's like some type of entrance, but it looks more like an old rickety shaft that leads down, like underground, underneath. Hopefully only underneath this land area and not underneath the lake itself. You also see a sign near the entrance of the shaft.
The shaft is the black rectangle in the center?
Yes.
Sorry, go ahead.
I'm gonna walk towards the shaft.
Okay. Should have called it something else. I shouldn't have called it a shaft.
Shaft is fine.
It's really not.
But it is now.
What does the sign say that's at the top of the shaft?
What languages can you read?
Oh,
You don't understand it.
common, Platonic, Druidic. You can get this.
Yeah, you don't understand what it says.
Do I know what kind of language it is? Even
You
though I can't
you only
read it?
know what
Like, do I
that it
recognize that? Go
you
ahead.
only know that it's a language that you don't know.
Okay. I wasn't sure if, like, since I've been with Ace or whatever, like, just by looking at it, I know it's Elvish, but I can't read it. Type deal.
You do recognize it as something Ace has been able to read before. It's also been
Okay.
something that Malachi has been able to read before as well.
Guys, I need your help. I can't read this sign.
I'm gonna walk over to Penn as soon as I hear that.
Okay, you're a bit further away because you ran into a
Okay.
flock of birds, but yeah, you hear
I
it, so
did.
you can start walking, making your way to the sign.
Okay.
Ace.
How goes it, Penn? What do you need?
I'll trail along
This-
after. Be
Okay.
ahead though.
So
This sign is a language I don't know.
A language you don't know? I'll be damned if I'm sure if I can read it. I start squinting at it.
all right, Ace and Malachi, you both see that this is written in Elvish.
Huh.
It says, "Beware of those that have come before. They have been immersed in darkness."
Beware those that come before. They have been immersed in darkness. I tell this to Penn. He's standing next to me.
So stay in the light. Gotcha.
Is that what it means?
That's what I'm deciphering. I don't know. Does anybody else think something else?
Where's the
Like,
Riddler? And I look to Ace.
like when you're passing away or whatever, they always say that to like go. Like, do they say don't go to the light or go to the light?
I've
Depends on
always. Oh,
live or
sorry,
die.
go ahead.
Or
Yeah.
if you want to live, you would stay away from the light, right? The light is the afterlife.
You're thinking way
I
too hard
guess.
about it.
Like, well, what do you think?
And are you stoned?
It doesn't say to keep away from the light or the darkness. It just says to keep away from those who have come before, which means probably whatever came here before us is not going to be in the best state if we run into it.
So it says they've been immersed in the darkness. So that's why I was thinking we should stay in the light, because if we go in the dark, then we might get into the darkness.
Well, however it happens, we certainly don't want to end up like them.
Who is
Right.
this them you're speaking about? I'm scratching my head confused.
The people before us.
I mean, we can assume that there have been many before us. Does that mean that we're about to be beset by darkness demons?
Potentially.
Yeah,
I narrow
possibility.
my eyes at Ace.
Adventure ho and all that.
All right, well, let's walk down this shaft.
Wait.
With
Perhaps we
light.
should adopt our dungeon crawling mode, you know?
What, invisibility first and such?
I would say so. And I look back to Dionysus. Would you do the honors?
Really, flip my hood up and make sure there's no traps or any harmful items, and start walking about.
As you guys are preparing to enter the shaft in front of you, you hear a loud crack coming from behind you.
Loud crack?
Yeah, loud crack, like wood splintering.
I immediately unsheath Donna the Destroyer and turn around.
Your dragon turtle friend has followed the ship that was now in the shallow waters and trying to hold position for you guys so they could take you out when you get out.
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh,
Elish speaks up. You guys go. I'll protect the ship.
Just you?
You haven't seen
well,
anything of what
and
we
the
could do.
crew.
Mm.
Well, he's got the crew too, so it's not just him.
Right, the crew had some mercenaries with them, and they have combat skills because you're with one of the core captains, Ymir. So, like, they know how to fight.
Don't die, Prince. And I turn back and...
I should say the same to you all.
Nah.
And he goes into his fox form and dashes and begins running on water towards the ship.
That's actually pretty cool.
Wizard monk
Be
ship.
careful.
What was that, Ben?
I was like, be careful. As like, I'm too late to say anything because I couldn't comprehend what was going on because there's a big giant dragon turtle at us again. But anyways, so we're staying away from that big thing outside, and we're going down this shaft, correct?
Yeah, we shouldn't dally.
Okay.
And we dilly?
So Alex, we can dilly down the shaft.
I continue to sneer at Ace, and then I follow
Stop
Penn.
adding verbs and adjectives in front of the shaft. This is gonna get bad, real fast.
You mean the
Hey,
long
reading-
shaft?
Right? The long, dark shaft?
Is it a jagged shaft?
Yeah, this is
Is it
this
curved?
is bad.
Does it curve down, as you get
It's
lower?
not. It is fully straight and even and symmetrical.
And even in some, is it a thick shaft? Is it like?
Could we stand side by side?
I mean, you can fit
Sorry.
5 of you side by side.
Jesus Christ, this is shaft
Wow.
huge.
No,
It's also
Oh.
pitch black and dark.
that's a big shaft.
That is a big dark shaft right there.
So that's like
I'm
25
intimidated.
feet wide, right?
It's intimidating.
Can I drop a big rock down the hole?
This is your own fault. You opened this door, so what do you have nothing to complain about.
Can you imagine if we go all the way down here and just encounter 2 large boulders and nothing else?
I mean,
What?
seriously.
Dayanis, what are you
2
throwing
large boulders
down
and a
there?
bunch of. Can I throw a rock down there?
Sure, you find a rock. How big of a rock are you looking for?
Like beach ball size, because it's 5 foot wide. So
Okay. Make a strength check.
Is it just like? Is it just a big hole, or is it like a mining shaft where we can walk down?
Yeah, how's
Well,
this
I'm
looking?
waiting for Dianis to find a rock.
Okay.
That's the wrong thing. That's stealth.
yeah, my bad. Roll good.
It's fine. I'll use that for your stealth. Okay, so that's fine. But I need a strength check for the rock.
Yeah. Thanks.
You find one. It's a little
I can't
heavy to
pick it
pick
up.
up. It's a little heavy. It takes you a little bit, and you kind of like you do the heavy object knee waddle thing, where like your legs are
Yeah.
shaking because it's so heavy, but you get it. You have it.
Devlin,
Wait,
will
drop
you
it
help
down.
your sister?
I
For
just want
real.
to see how far she got, but yeah, I could help her. Devlin comes over and picks up, and then you guys usually both get it over to the entrance of the shaft.
We gotta drop our boulder down the shaft.
So, make a perception check with advantage because your sister is helping you.
Ew. One in an 18.
That advantage helped you a lot.
Seriously.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus.
I could have been stabbed.
Okay. And you have 60-foot dark vision. So looking down this wide, dark shaft, you see that it is pitch black. There's no light source whatsoever coming from it. You do make out, like, long steps that go down. So it's not a straight down drop, and it's not like a mining shaft that has a ladder or anything. It's like more like there's pyramid steps going down it. Or something, just really
Okay.
long steps. And they go for as
Right.
far as you can see. Like your dark vision 60 feet, and you just see steps. You don't see anything else.
Alright, can I light a torch?
Okay. You can't light a torch. You're holding a boulder.
Oh, I thought I threw it down the hole already.
Alright, so how do you want to throw it down the hole?
Just like the heave ho, it just
Okay.
means that we'll toss
So
it down the hole and listen for it to hit the bottom.
With Devlin's help, that's easy enough to do. You do it on 3, heave ho it down, and it does the first thud, because while you had help, it didn't go very far. So it thuds on like the 3rd step down, and then because it's so heavy, it just kind of rolls. It doesn't really bounce anymore. And you hear the ka-dunk, ka-dunk, ka-dunk as it's going down, until you don't hear it anymore.
Looks like we're safe from any pitfalls on these stairs.
Yeah, hopefully I didn't knock any of the stairs out with that boulder.
Hopefully.
Alright, so now you want to light a torch as well?
Yes, and I'm gonna start on the steps.
Will we all need to light
You're-
torches?
Well, if you light
You're
a torch,
currently a
then
floating
you wouldn't
torch.
be visible.
Do we all need to light
Okay.
torches in order to see effectively?
Nope.
Around-
It depends on if you have dark vision or not.
I don't have dark vision, so I'm
So
gonna
you'd
light
be
a torch.
relying on the torchlight, which is, I believe, a 10-foot light radius or a 20-foot light radius, something like
I think
that.
it's
But
10
that's
and
from
10.
that's from where Dianus is.
Alright, I'm gonna light
Yeah.
my own torch.
Okay.
Is
I'm
there
gonna hand mine to Pen.
Okay. So Pen and Malachi have torches. This way that you're not a floating torch. Go ahead, Ace.
just looking around, is there anything else besides the sign outside of the shaft that we might have missed?
No, this island's pretty flat, except for the rocky shore that you kind of had to navigate your way over. And you see on the other side, on the far side of the island, it's not really a lake. It starts turning into like marshland.
Marsh.
So while you don't know how deep it is, because marsh and swamps can still get pretty deep water-wise, you do see that it's not just water. There starts to be marshland on the other side.
Gotcha.
But no, this area that you're in right now is actually pretty flat. You can see for a distance in all directions for the most part. And you can see the horizon line like down looking towards the ocean. You could see there's mountains way to the south, the mountains, and you could see like the tree line to your east.
Very well.
What is the marching order for going down the wide shaft?
I'll
So
go
it's
first.
yeah, Dionysus.
Go
Yeah.
side by side like the Wizard of Oz.
Oh no, no. But I think it should be the dungeon crawl order. So Dionysus and Ace. Me and Penn in the middle. I think Devlin should actually bring up the rear since she's also like a hunter like Dionysus, but that's up to you guys.
She has a longsword.
Dionysus, where
again?
do you want Draco?
You can bet. Come back by Devlin.
Okay, so your sister will keep Draco company. So, this will be your marching order. Come on, there we go. So the 6 of you will be heading down the shaft. What are you all trying to remain stealthy as a group?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Malachi and Penn roll stealth checks with disadvantage. Ace, you just roll a straight stealth check.
Why disadvantage?
You're holding torches in a completely dark space.
Gotcha. 11.
I have to do devil.
Oh my god. That was 4.
Okay. Sure, you guys are stealthy. This is a dark place. What could live down here?
Oh boy.
Devlin rolled a 14, by the way, so. At least you have Deonis.
Basically invisible.
Yeah.
Yeah, she has advantage on her stealth checks even without the invisibility, so.
Plus, I have a plus 11, so.
Yeah.
Oh, your sister has a plus
My
10,
stealth.
and she rolled low.
Towards Devlin.
But regardless, you guys believe that you are stealthy enough in a dark chamber that there couldn't be much alive down here anyway.
That's what we thought with the Banshee.
But see, he said alive. Keyword is alive.
I shudder at the thought of that banshee.
Okay. So you move down at a cautious pace. You get 30 feet in, 60 feet in, 100 feet in. Still dark, still going downstairs.
Have we caught up with the rock yet?
Nope. You do
Can
see some of the stairs,
I-
like looking down, Deonis and Ace especially. You would see that one, which is obvious, Deonis has good aim because it hit almost the dead center of every step. And you see where it hit. Like there's chips in the otherwise perfect stonework.
This is why we can't have nice things die.
That's exactly what I was just gonna say, honey.
150 feet in.
Can I cast Divine Sense?
Sure. What's the range on it?
60 feet.
And how long does it last?
Shit. It's just until the end of my next turn.
Yeah, so 6 seconds.
Do I sense anything in those 6 seconds?
At 150 feet, no.
Blah.
It's getting colder too because you're underground.
Okay.
You start. You don't know if it's the darkness, or if even though this is a wide shaft, it's still making you feel claustrophobic. You just feel uneasy as you continue further down. 200 feet.
I'm gonna detect magic.
That is 10 minutes and 30 feet.
30 feet, yes. 10 minutes, yes.
Okay.
Concentration.
Okay. So you're concentrating on detect magic. Other than, you sense all of your guys' items and, all of Draco because he's technically magic.
Right. All the usual stuff.
Yeah, all the usual stuff, but you don't sense anything different at 250 feet. 300 feet. 350 feet. Still going. This sense of unease is still, it's nagging at, especially you, Malachi, and you, Pen, having to rely on torches.
This is a villain if I've ever seen one.
I'm just trying to put on a brave face, but I'm getting more concerned.
Right, like it's not a scared feeling, it's like just a dis-ease.
Real quick, but I did use Divine Sense. Like, no one in our group pinged on me, right?
No.
Okay.
Nope. $350 feet. 400 feet. Deonis, at 450 feet, you see what you believe to be the floor. The bottom of this shaft, if you will.
I'm gonna look back at Ace and ask her for one of the torches so we can make sure this is a floor and not something else.
Do we see the boulder?
You do, actually.
Yeah.
As you get like within 20 feet of the floor, so you're on like the second to last step, you do see the boulder rolled about 15 feet from the bottom of the steps.
Okay.
Is it still intact? Like in a, or
For
did
the
it like break?
there's definitely chips missing, and there's like little pebbles across the floor. And the stairs were a little broken, but she found a decent boulder. She's
well
gonna pick it up.
That's the last boulder.
What are the walls? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
That's okay. I was just complimenting the boulder. It's a well-constructed boulder.
That's a pretty boulder.
It's a nice.
You guys are complimenting nature.
No, we're complimenting Dianys's ability to choose a fine boulder.
I was picked fine boulders.
They're not
Always.
complimenting the shaft, so.
No. Thank goodness.
Bring your torch up here.
No, instead of
Speaking of the
now it's
shaft,
the boulders for like.
what do the walls
what
of the shaft look like? Like if I hold the torch up to a wall, does it look like is it made of anything in particular, or is it just kind of
It is
stone
unnaturally smooth stone.
Interesting.
For being this far underground, it looks like it's been something's been done to it to make it like this smooth and strong. To not have at least withered away, being in a very wet environment otherwise.
Does
Perhaps
it give off a? Oh,
grinding in a wet environment.
Say again?
Perhaps some intense grinding in the wet environment has smoothed it.
That looks like a lot of friction there.
I was gonna ask if there's a scent that's coming off of from the.
It's all just building on the shaft. Just
So did the boulder stop because it's at the bottom of the shaft, or did it just lose momentum?
it rolled about 15 feet from the bottom of the stairs and then stopped. So it rolled, so it had momentum, and then it just looks like it probably lost momentum. I mean, you all watched them throw it. It bounced on it landed on the third step down, so they didn't throw it down very far.
But we're at the bottom of the shaft right now.
You guys are like on the second to last and last steps. Are you stepping down off of the stairs?
We were trying to determine if we are on the floor for certain.
Did
No,
someone
I
give
want
Ace
to
a
roll.
torch?
I told Malachi to look, but
Oh, okay.
I did.
Yes, you are.
I'm looking.
You are on the foreseeable bottom.
can I do the whole like dip my toe and press down, make sure it's a floor?
It's a
What's it-
floor.
Yes. It's a floor.
Is it earth floor? Is it
We
solid?
were-
It's a solid floor. Smooth.
It's not moving at all.
Are there any other connecting tunnels, or is this
You
at the
cannot
bottom
see. You have 20 feet of light.
We're unadmiring the round object at the bottom of the shaft.
Let's switch you guys over to the map you should be on now.
Oh God, it's plaid.
Yeah, that's just the way it ended up looking.
I have concerns when it's plaid.
Alright, so
Who's got dark vision?
the
Me and
two
Doc.
people up front, yeah.
Right on.
Okay. What are you guys seeing?
We'll get to that in
Wow.
just a
No,
moment.
nice. This is going for.
Get to that in just a moment.
We've entered a 1970s living room. It's hell.
Oh no.
Yeah, man.
Prepare yourself
Even
for
got the little lamp in the corner.
I always thought my
Groovy,
grandmother's living room
man.
was pretty cool. It was like groovy, you know what I mean? Like Soul Train style. Like she had like those styles, like the old school like 70s styles of paintings like that.
a fringe
Pretty
around.
wild.
Groovy.
Sorry.
What is Drake?
Groovy, baby.
Hmm?
Okay, so Draco's good. So, Ace Dianus, you just see a hallway in front of you.
I'm going to take the plunge. I will step on the floor for the sake of everyone.
Alright. Step on the floor.
I'm
Not-
gonna be ready to grab Ace.
Okay.
I appear to be not dead. I
Yep.
think it's safe to proceed.
We're gonna do. Let's see. 60 feet. That would be. You can see about that much down from where you are now. It's Ace and Dianus. Malachi and Penn, you can't see that far down. What is that?
That is what he's thinking of.
Oh, okay. Are you guys going down the hallway?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I guess.
I want to check for like any kind of secret doors or traps even.
Make a perception. No, we'll just use your pad. Unless you want to roll again, I'll just use the one you rolled already.
Yeah, you can use that one.
All right. As you guys move down the hallways, that sense of unease has gotten stronger, and it sounds like there's this ever-present but very sporadic and intermittent cloth dragging sound along the floor.
It's coming from directly ahead of us.
Sounds
Mummies.
like it's coming from all around you, except for behind you where you just came from.
Mummies.
I mean, you could be right. You know,
I
damn
know.
undead. I guess we'll proceed, though, right?
At what pace do you want to move through these halls?
Cautiously. So.
Yeah.
So slow pace.
Yeah.
So half your movement speeds. Okay.
Yeah.
So you move 15 feet in. Pen, something pings on your detect magic.
Hey guys, be careful. There might be a trap. I sense something. Whoa, what happened there?
Are we supposed to see all that?
Oh. Why did that happen?
Oh no.
That's fine.
I don't see anything. I'm closing my eyes.
Lies. It's a lie.
You can't
It's a
actually
lie.
see the, well, what's there.
We'll just assume it's a dairy farm.
You never know, it could be an underground dairy farm.
They kind of look like it.
But yes, Pen, something pings at the edge of your detect magic.
Yeah, you guys.
You've also got about 5 minutes left on your detect magic.
Okay. But there's something ahead. It's just out of the range.
Ace, roll a d20 for me.
Yeah.
And hope you roll even. Okay.
I did.
It's another 15 feet. There's still something pinging, but you guys don't really see anything.
Is it getting? Do I sense it getting closer to us?
You got closer to it.
So it's not moving.
Not currently, not that you can tell. Another 15 feet. As you move this next 15 feet, Ace and Malachi, you look to your left and see that there's just a mummy standing there, not moving, not responding to your presence.
I fucking knew it!
A mummy.
Yep. It's not moving, it's just against the wall, it's not responding to your presence.
I don't trust it.
Is that what I'm detecting as magical?
It is in the place, like, do you guys point it out?
Yes. There's a
yes,
mummy
Pen,
here.
that is what is magical.
Is it something on him or him, period?
It's him.
Okay.
I am going to take some of the food out of my bag and put it at its feet as an offering. And
do mummies eat food?
You don't know. You guys have never encountered mummies.
I'm whispering at this point. I'm like, what are you doing?
Okay, you leave.
I read about Egyptian mummies, and food is really important in the afterlife. And shut up.
What is this place called Egypt? What's Egypt?
What is an Egyptian mummy?
It's a book. It was a book.
It's a book.
Right?
That's actually an accurate response from Ace. That's actually good.
I'll
I'm
have
so
to read that
confused.
book. That sounds interesting.
It is one of the books you have on you, Ace. You did get put here with some of your books, so.
I'll give
I will
it.
be borrowing that off of you, Ace.
Sure.
Ace, are you referring to some of the tombs in the Jungle of Hope?
What was that?
Are you referring to some of the tombs in the Jungle of Hope?
I'm sure a lot of tombs probably have similar rules.
You guys move another 15 feet.
Go ahead.
Dianus and Penn, to your right, there's a mummy that's kind of just walking aimlessly in random directions around. Doesn't really notice you, but it's
I'm gonna look back at
moving.
Ace and be like, mummies, are they supposed to walk? I thought they were dead people wrapped in like cloth. What's going on here? Explain to me, Ace.
I don't know. Some of them they've read that they've been cursed, but usually they try to murder. They don't just meander.
Are you just going past it?
Yeah, we're not gonna.
Yeah, let's
attack
try to
it.
stealthily get past it since now that I know that they murder people.
I mean, you're still fine. You're moving at a slow pace, so you are being very cautious.
Are these
Oh, I'm really cautious now.
mummies like stiff original Night of the Living Dead zombies, or do they seem like they might be more life chasing Brendan Fraser down sort of mummies?
The cloth bodies are very filled out. They're not just skeletons.
Which means they're runners.
Fuck. Where's Brendan Fraser?
Well, it just means that they wrapped them properly to preserve the bodies. That's the whole point of mummifying. Oh,
And can you control them? Since you can make undead, right? Or
yeah, you're right, but to take control over an already, I guess, say living undead, no. But if he was dead, then I can bring him back, kind of like, can I charm him? I could probably, but I won't have total control as if I brought him back from the dead.
You can only charm humanoids if it's charm person.
Well, it's a mummy, so I figured it'd be a human, even though it's undead.
They might not be.
Gotcha.
You see this in front of you now as you cross this threshold. Another 15 feet.
I mean,
Penn, you're getting a lot of pings on your detect magic. A lot.
same type of as before.
Yes. Except twice as many.
I think we got a lot more mummies in here. Still.
Which way are you going to stealthily move?
I'm going north or south, guys?
Do we see any doors in either direction? Just wide open space.
Actually, you and Dianus would see like 10 feet into this room. So there's a door there. South. So you would see a little more then. But south just keeps going in a huge, like, entrance way. That's not what I want to do. That's what I want to do. Like, south just keeps going in, like, an open hallway type deal.
Do you want Di and I to, like, sneak up and see if there's anything and sneak back?
Yeah, do that. We'll hold the fort right here.
Okay.
Okay.
Where are you sneaking to?
To the northeast.
Okay.
They should be able to turn invisible, right? Because
Only if
there's
she doesn't
darkness.
move or take an action in darkness. And she is not currently in
Oh.
darkness because your torches are lit.
Over there, I just have to hold still once I get there.
Are you keeping your slow pace like you were? Are you moving at normal speed?
We'll go normal across the room. Doesn't seem like there's anything in the way.
As you go normal across the room, you do pass between two more mummies that are just kind of moving around.
Ambling creatures.
As you get up to here, so you move another 15 feet, we'll reveal this for you. You see a large open room, but in here, you see lots of mummies. Standing, staring at the entrance.
Perhaps we should just back away very slowly.
That sounds like a great idea.
Okay. So you, at a slow pace, you take your time backing away. You almost bump into another mummy, but you sense it and it kind of just keeps walking around. And you make your way back to the group.
Well, guys, there is a shit ton of mummies up over here.
Yeah, probably not that way. Probably not.
You also saw that there was a dead end. Should add, that didn't look like it went anywhere.
More of these Egyptian mummy things that Ace was talking about.
Yeah, Ace and Diana, you saw 9 in there.
South it is, I guess.
Probably for the best. Slow and steady.
There we
I
go.
think that's what the sign is trying to tell us about the darkness. Like, if we would have attacked the mummy as soon as we seen it, we would have called the attention of all these among us through the darkness, and we would have got immersed in the darkness.
Back at your slow pace, Malachi and Ace right next to you. Another mummy. It's right there.
I don't like it.
It's just standing there.
Well,
Not moving.
Not moving. That one's not moving. It's just standing there.
I'm not gonna antagonize it. I'm gonna put a hand on Ace's shoulder. I'm just gonna kind of nudge her forward, like keep going.
15 more feet. You see a mummy just kind of walking in your peripheral.
What is it, just walking in a circle?
Yeah, they're just walking in circles.
This reminds me of like Silent Hill.
You get here. Let me reveal more for you.
whatever went to Centralia.
I'd honestly be very impressed if these zombies were just a bunch of like dairy farmers trying to eke out a living making cheeses underground.
So
In
you
darkness.
see 2 large statue-like things, but you're not entirely sure if they're statues or something that is very, very securely wrapped up and just stationary.
But they're big.
They're big. As you get closer, they're what size is that? They're like 10, 12 feet tall. Just cloth wrapped humanoids standing there, unmoving on like a pedestal.
Huh.
Like a statue, but not made of stone.
From this distance, I don't think I can see them. I
No,
think only
only Ace and
Diana.
Diana's can.
Yeah.
It's up to you guys. What do you do?
I'm gonna let
I
these
mean,
guys
Ace,
know about these two big dudes in front of us.
Do you
Kind
keep
of like
moving?
whisper back, like, "Hey guys, just keep moving, but just keep an eye on those guys."
Okay. You guys keep moving forward. No problems. No movement from the ones that are there. This all could have gone very differently. Another 15 feet, you are met with an entrance of sorts. What do you do?
I mean, we continue, right?
Just walking in, just check for traps, stuff like that.
Yeah. Is there anything that might suggest that we, like, strangers shouldn't enter the room?
No.
Okay.
It doesn't look any different. The floor is still just solid stone. Like, there's no indication that anything is trapped.
I'm going to just quickly run back and leave some food offerings for the guards as well, just in
Oh,
case.
The two
boy.
giant ones?
Yes.
Okay, you do so. Mark
Oh,
off
God.
however much you're leaving from your inventory. Unless it's just the snacks that you always perpetually pack.
How much food? How much food do you think will appease things of that size?
They might appreciate that I have mummified food. Not everyone carries that.
Oh my!
As you enter this room, let me do this. Purple lights, purple torches around all of these columns light. The light seems to stay contained within this room and it does not leak into the hallway that you came from. There are two large stone slabs in this room as you get to the center of it. And you can all see now, Pen, your detect magic is gone, and both your and Malachi's torches are null and void in here.
Wait, so the darkness is just stuck in that corridor?
It was dark in here until you entered and all the purple lights lit up. All the purple torches around all the columns lit up, and now you can see in here.
The columns are the gray circles?
The black circles, yeah.
Black circles. Okay, cool.
And there are two
They're
large
purple
stone
lights.
slabs, kind of offset from each other. You see off to the west, there is some type of other room, maybe? You're not entirely sure. None of you can really see into it. It's like the darkness eats up the light.
Are there any
Going in this direction? Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
Oh.
yep, over there and to the west.
Are there any
Okay.
smells in this room, like embalming herbs or?
Make a perception check. Actually, no. With your passive perception, there's something off. It's not embalming. It's not like death. The things may have been down here much longer than any of that would have survived.
Can I walk up to one of the platforms and inspect it?
Sure. Is anyone going with him?
I'll go.
Me too.
I'll go to the opposite one.
Okay. So, Malachi, which one do you want to go to?
One closest to me. Oh,
Okay,
this one.
so Malachi, Ace, and Dianus will go to that one. Penn, Devlin, and Draco are going to the other one. As you inspect the stone slabs closer, a purple light begins to emanate from underneath where the top slab meets the rest of the slab. And the tops of these stone slabs begin to move on their own. You realize that this was a tomb.
Oh no. These are the sarcophagi.
After a few moments, two
A what?
large mummified monstrosities show themselves
No!
crawling
No!
out of the tombs.
Can I try
Stop
to
it.
put it down?
No.
They have various
give it more
cloth
food.
wrappings moving on their own.
I'm,
One
like,
of them has a
grabbing at-
mask that looks manly in nature, and the other one has a more feminine mask. There is a
Ace,
massive
food.
purple aura coming off of both of them.
Oh boy.
Pen, on the one you are standing in front of, you see that the inscription on it reads King Amenethes. And on the one that Ace, Dianus, and Malachi are in front of, you see that says Queen Hotephites. I need you all to roll initiative.
Queen what now?
Hotephites.
Oh man.
I
Damn
was gonna say, well, hello, Your Majesty, but
I know, right? I was just gonna bow and hope for the best.
You were supposed to get more food.
I didn't realize they were sarcophagi.
Diana, oh no, you don't. Draco doesn't get one. Pen, what'd you roll?
17.
Well, that's not bad. It's not bad at all. Malachi, looks like you're bringing up the rear with 14.
Yep.
Okay. So, for those of you that have watched Soul Eater, and
Yes.
when Death the Kid goes to the temple in his intro episode,
Yes.
imagine that mummy times 2.
Okay.
That's
Gotcha.
what these are. Deonis with a 23. You go first.
I think it'd be no nice talking our way out of this one, I don't think, guys. So, yeah, that's good old bow and shooting.
Okay, go ahead and roll your attack. Plus 15. Yeah, that hits. Okay. So it takes 17 points of damage. That is force damage.
For my second shot, since I didn't think about it, I'm gonna Hunter's Mark and Sharpshooter again.
Alright, so he is. So you're gonna Hunter's Mark. Go ahead and roll your second attack. With a -5. This music needs to be less peaceful.
Oh,
Ah.
That's a natural one.
Fuck.
Unfortunately, that misses.
Shit, fuck.
But
Okay.
he is Hunter's Marked.
I still have movement.
You do still have movement, yes.
Since I'm invisible, I'm gonna over here and I'm gonna try to hide.
You're gonna try to
And
what?
just blend in with the area.
Oh, okay.
Blend in with the area.
Okay.
Be Draco's turn.
No, at the end of your turn, it's gonna use a legendary action. Let's... Everybody within is gonna use one legendary action and use Dreadful Glare. Everyone within 60 feet of it. So, Deonis, Ace, and Malachi. I need the three of you to roll a Wisdom saving throw.
Six.
God.
I'm gonna use a
It was
luck.
6-2.
Alright, go ahead and use your luck, Malachi.
And wisdom save. 20. 30, 20.
Okay. You succeed. Deonis and Ace, you are both frightened and paralyzed
Oh, fuck me.
Great. Alright, guys.
until the end of the mummy's next turn. You are both frightened and paralyzed.
So we can't do anything.
Malachi,
Ooh.
just as a note, you cannot be frightened or paralyzed by any mummy's dreadful glare for 24 hours.
Oh, cool. Nice.
Because you succeeded. However, now it's Draco's turn.
Am I going to be able to tell him anything because I'm paralyzed?
Can you communicate telepathically with him?
I'm not positive.
You must take a bonus action or should command it take an action. You wouldn't be able to anyway use your bonus action for Hunter's Mark.
That's right.
So no, he can move, but otherwise takes the dodge action.
Yeah, he's better off with that right now.
So you're gonna keep him there?
Yeah, keep him there and see how this goes.
Okay. Ace, it is your turn, but you are frightened and paralyzed.
So I've heard.
So you cannot do anything. It's Devlin's turn. Devlin is going to... Oh, let's see. No. So she's just going to Eldritch Blast. Do I want to do that? No, she's gonna use her bow. So she's gonna step back to cover the other side of you, Deonis, and she's going to use her Winter Dragon Striker on the one you hit. So that's 22 that hits. For 12 plus d6. That is 15 points of damage. And then she, because I forgot to do it for her, where is it? Oh, maybe not. I don't want to do that. Yeah, so she's gonna make her second strike. Does an 18 hit? It does. She's not. None of these are doing well, but at least her damage is good. So 15 points. Another 15. Okay. And that is her turn. That's her turn. So we go to the Mummy Lord's turn. He is going to crawl out of the side that you guys are at. And
did we take a long rest or anything after we got off the ship? No, right?
no, you guys
Okay.
did not. Oh Jesus.
There's 2 mummies in here, right?
There are 2 royal mummies in here. Yes.
Yeah, for some reason, I'm only seeing 1 on my map.
Okay.
Are you too zoomed in?
Ace.
No. I zoomed out, but I don't see anything on the other platform.
It
Oh.
is attacking you because you
course.
are paralyzed. It has advantage. That's a 26.
Shit.
I'd say that hit.
You are paralyzed, which means a melee attack is automatically a crit.
My armor protects me from crit.
That's right, it does. You still need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, good. I'm so good at those. Jeez. And
Uh,
You take
all of the damage.
Come on, show me what that total is.
300.
It's not 300. It would have been really bad, but your armor does. I did give you armor that negates crits.
16.
Yeah, so 16 points of bludgeoning damage.
I'm glad I fought for my elven chain.
16 points of bludgeoning damage plus 24 points of necrotic damage.
I'm
Damn.
defensive against necrotic.
You're what?
I have a I'm resistant against necrotic. It's from
So
my
you
book
take,
of
You take
deeds.
12 points of necrotic damage then, instead of 24.
Man, these can't fuck with me.
However, you are cursed with mummy rot.
Gross.
Mummy rot.
You cannot regain any hit points, and your hit point maximum decreases by 3d6 every 24 hours.
Until when? Forever?
It's a curse. So,
Damn it.
You gotta get uncursed.
and because the mummies can make 2 actions every turn. I need Ace, Dianus, Devlin, and Malachi to make a wisdom saving throw again. Oh no, Malachi, you're immune.
Yep.
So Ace, I need another wisdom save. Dianus, I need another wisdom save, and Devlin needs to make one.
16.
Let's see. The 16 is a success. You are now immune to dreadful glare.
Nice.
Dianus, that is also a success. You are
30-20.
Yay!
and Devlin rolled a 16. She is immune. So now, at the end of its turn, Ace and Dianus, you both are now no longer frightened or paralyzed.
Nice.
And you cannot be frightened or paralyzed by this same effect from any mummy.
Oh, sweet.
Not just this particular one. From anyone that has this effect, you cannot be frightened or paralyzed by it because you succeeded for 24 hours. At the end of its turn, because this mummy should have shown itself, at the end of its turn, the other one's going to use a legendary action.
Yeah, I can see it now.
It will Pen, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw. And Dianus, make a wisdom saving throw for Draco. Oh, he has +7. He's good at those. Let me know what you roll.
This is the same as mine, isn't it?
No, he has a +7 to his whiz saves.
Okay, so I'll just roll.
Sorry, I was muted. I didn't realize. I got a 30.
Draco is paralyzed and frightened until the end of this mummy's next turn. Pen, you are immune to the effect. But it is your turn, Pen.
To pull out Baba Yaga's pestle and turn it into a quarterstaff, is that an action? Or a bonus action or anything?
It is something. I don't remember what it is. Let's see. Just try. It's.
Action.
The mortar's a turn. The pestle. You can extend it or shrink it. No action required.
Okay.
So it's a +3 quarterstaff.
Okay, so I'm gonna pull it out in my offhand. So I'm gonna have the healing staff in one hand, that in the other hand. I'm gonna activate my symbiotic entity.
Okay.
That's my action. And as a bonus action, I'm going to
pulling it out would pulling it out, I'd say, would be your bonus action, but extending it into a quarter, changing its form does not cost an action.
Okay, so then I'm gonna pull it out, turn it into a quarterstaff, and activate my symbiotic entity. And I'm just gonna stand my ground.
Okay.
So 13 times 4 is 52.
Yep.
Correct? So it's 52 temporary hit points.
This, folks, is why you play a druid. Okay. It is now this Mummy Lord's turn. Oh! No. Well, maybe. What does this do? think it would know. I don't think they're that intelligent. No, they're not. You see the mummy start making some very slow hand movements and point a finger at you, Pen. I need you to make a Constitution save.
Natural 20.
So you only take half of this damage. You feel a wave of necrotic energy wash over you.
Resistance is kind of also.
So you take... You would take 47 damage cut in half due to your success, which makes that 23 cut in half again, so you're only taking 11 points of damage. Necrotic damage. That's its action. And then it's going to move up to the edge of its thing there. Malachi,
Yes.
it is your turn.
Oh. Okay. Oh, sorry. You gonna say something?
Can I use my reaction to the Halo spores?
Sure. What type of damage is that?
It's necrotic. Yeah.
Has no effect.
I want the truth.
As you use your reaction and activate your spores to attack this creature as it comes in range, you notice that the necrotic energy that you're used to seeing your spores deal is not doing anything to this creature. Seems
That's not gonna
unfazed.
work. Thank you.
Malachi, now it is your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna draw Sandra. Well, I guess I have to spend an action to draw a weapon.
Well, you had a weapon drawn.
Okay, I think I had my
Donna.
axe out.
You had Donna drawn.
Okay. In that case, we're gonna.
But yes, you would spend an action to swap weapons.
Okay. No, we're gonna hold on to Donna, and we're gonna take a couple of swipes at this guy in front of us here.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
17.
Barely hits.
Okay. So I'm gonna Divine Smite on top of that, and I'm gonna Thunderous Smite as a bonus action.
Okay.
I'll do the damage on the normal slash first.
Well, let me check something. Because one of
I
those
think,
has a save.
Yeah, Thunderous
Correct.
Smite has a what is it? Strength save.
Okay. So let me. So theirs is not. It's an
That's
8,
a fail.
so it fails.
All right, so it so on top of the Divine Smite, and the Thunderous Smite deals an extra 2d6, and it is knocked 10 feet away and knocked prone.
So roll your slashing damage first.
Okay, so Donna slashing. That's 13.
Okay. Roll your divine smite.
Where's the Divine Smite? Where is the Divine Smite damage? It's a D8. Wait, when you hit with a melee weapon
It's
attack, you
2d8.
can expend. One spell slot to deal 2d8. Yep. Okay, so 2d8. That's 11.
Okay.
And then bonus action.
And then your Thunderous Smite.
And then the Thunderous Smite. That's another 5.
Okay.
And then I gotta mark off a spell slot.
It is pushed back 10 feet, and it's so large you can't tell if it's knocked prone, but it is not as imposing as it was previously.
Okay.
It's your first attack.
Yep, I'm gonna use some movement to get right up on it. Oh, what the fuck? There we go. And
You can't climb that.
Oh, I can't climb that. No.
Nope. You'd be inside of the coffin.
Oh, this whole. Okay. In that case.
You can go around.
Okay. Like to here.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you can make another attack.
Now, if it's prone, I would get advantage, right? But how's that working right now?
It's considered prone, but
Okay.
it's not really any less imposing.
Can I make my attack with advantage?
Let me see.
Because I am within 5 feet of it.
Yeah, I'll say you attack with advantage.
Okay. So then we're using the same weapon. 27.
That hits.
All right. And we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna add another divine smite.
Roll your
And-
normal attack first.
Yep. Slashing. That's 11.
Okay.
And then expending another spell slot. 2d8. Radiant damage. Another 8 damage.
It's looking very hurt.
Very hurt.
Yep. Very, very hurt.
Okay. I think I will end my turn.
Okay. Deonis, back up to you. You just see Malachi unleash a lot of blade strikes
Just
and
like,
smite magic on this thing.
I hit it really hard.
Good job. Alright, let's continue up with some sharpshooting on my.
Alright, so your sharpshooter. Go ahead.
What the hell?
How do you want to do this?
Right through the chest.
As Malachi and Ace, you see Dionysus's arrow fly. Ace, it's over your head, and Malachi, you see it just flying straight. It hits the center of this creature's chest, and the force of the arrow just causes the wrappings around the center to explode, and Malachi, you see the back just splat out with whatever remnants of a body was inside this creature, as it slowly reaches a hand out and then just begins to fall forward and crumple in a pile of human excrement
Well-
and cloth.
I'm gonna put my axe up in the air in Dionysus' direction and be like, "Nice shot, goddess."
You do a like slight bow, look at Malachi, and be like, "You did most of the work, bud."
After you say that, Malachi, you notice that there's some flesh splatter on you.
Smells.
Deonis, you have a second strike and your hunter's mark is free.
Let's start by putting the hunter's mark on the other one.
Okay.
And I'll take another shot at him.
Go ahead and fire. That hits. Roll d6 for hunter's mark.
Four.
Okay. 16 points of damage. Are you moving?
Yes.
Okay. Unless you are moving Draco, he is taking the dodge action.
Yeah, he'll take the dodge action.
Alright.
I'm
Ace
gonna hide.
is,
Try to hide stealthily too.
I mean, you're stealthy naturally, but you can't actually stealth because that would be an action.
Okay.
Ace, shaking off the fright and paralysis, and after being hit pretty hard by a punch, you now see that there's only one left in this room.
I am very mad. So I'm going to get a slightly closer shot over here by Devlin.
Okay.
And I'm casting Hellish Rebuke at 5th level.
Okay.
Dexterity.
Yeah. It's only two things these things aren't good at. That's a 14.
Rolling damage.
Is that full damage? I think that's full damage.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Your spell save is ridiculous.
And that is.
Oh, God.
Ooh.
Oh, what kind of damage is that?
Fire.
Okay.
Burn it with fire.
Ow!
Didn't like that hit, but it's still up.
Alright. Then I am going to use a bonus action as well. It's my first time and I'm excited. I'm gonna put my Hexblade Curse on it.
You're gonna curse it, okay.
My Hexblade Curse.
So it's cursed. You have, so you have 5 feet of movement if you want to use it, but otherwise that's action, bonus action.
I'm going to be leaving it there.
Okay. Devlin's turn. Let's see, Devlin. She's not gonna waste that yet. She's not gonna do that yet either. I mean, she's most useful with her bow, so first strike, 30, that hits. Second strike, 27, they both hit. So 9, 12, that's 21. Plus the additional. So 25 points of damage. Okay. Bonus action. Which doesn't really have bonus action. So we move on to Pen. It is your turn.
I mean, I'm going to hit him with both quarterstaffs. So I'm
Can
going
you
to
do that?
attempt to hit him. I have two-handed fighting.
You do have two-handed fighting.
With two weapons.
It'll be your action and bonus action to do that, but yes, you can do that.
Yes. So
roll to hit with.
quarterstaff is a 19.
That hits. Go ahead and roll a hit for the second one.
That is an 18 plus 10, right? So 28.
So they both hit,
Yeah.
but it's the 1d6.
Right. But I'm going to extend 3 charges on Baba Yaga's pestle and increase and do force damage by 3d8. So, damage for the
I'm not
healer.
gonna have you roll. How do you want to do this? It's your minimum damage kills it.
Nice pen.
I just as I double tap them with like the quarterstaffs, like I just kind of like split them in half, and his robes and bindings just go everywhere.
As you pound into the firm yet soft, fleshy form that is underneath the tissue, it begins to split and splat everywhere as it literally gets beaten into a pulp. And you guys are now left in this room. However, you do see that
Oh, what's in the tombs?
the darkness in this area seems to have subsided. Pen, roll a perception check, and Malachi, roll a perception check for the tombs.
Quick question.
Yes.
I have already forgotten the many aspects of my current state of cursedness. I'm supposed to regain 16 HP if my Hexblade cursed thing dies. Am I not allowed to because I am cursed?
You cannot regain HP while you're under a mummy's curse.
At
However,
all.
I believe your is your Hexblade's curse temporary HP?
No, it doesn't say temporary. It just says HP. So
Yeah. So no, you do not currently regain any HP.
okay. Would there be like curse breaking things in my book? Like obviously there's no time to sit and read right now, but
Potentially, you may have come across some things that may have been helpful while researching other things, but you're not entirely sure right now.
okay. We'll have to investigate my curse later.
Elrin also might be able to help because she did cure your weapons.
Well, and just so you're all aware, I'm a little bit cursed, guys.
Oh, wait. You cursed?
Lovely.
A little bit.
Oh,
Pen, what'd you roll?
hold on a second. I rolled a 24.
Okay. Malachi, inside of the tomb that is in front of you,
Mhm.
you see dust.
Lovely.
Pen, inside of the tomb that's in front of you, you make out some pebbles with the dust.
So there's
There is a lot
nothing
of
in here.
shiny things in the room that was just darkness before.
That's over here to the left.
Yes.
Okay. Can we all go check that out?
I'm going to walk over to Ace,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to pull out my diamond dust,
Okay.
and I'm going to like start dousing Ace in the diamond dust
Okay.
and cast Greater Restoration.
As diamond dust is thrown all over you, Ace, and Penn begins his speaking and his gesturing for greater restoration. The diamond dust glows that is around you. It begins to sparkle, and it takes on this very light purple, like lilac color, as you feel the curse be sucked out of you as you are cured.
Nice.
This has happened way too frequently lately. Thank you.
You're welcome.
By the time we get back to Ecthair, I'm going to have been sucked dry.
Yes, I can't have one of my. It's going to be very hard to keep one of you alive if I can't heal you. So, all right. Well, there's nothing in these tombs except dust and rocks and pebbles. I don't know if anybody needs ammo with rocks, or slingshots, and other. But I see shiny stuff in the other room. Should we go investigate?
Yes. Go to the shinies.
So
Okay.
we start heading over towards
Somebody.
the room.
Well, actually, I don't need to because Ace and Dianus have pretty high. Ace, especially. Walking into this room, it looks to be a treasury room. There are various piles of coins, gems, bars, and artifacts piled around the room. Digging through now that you are not under immediate threat, you do find 300 gold,
Nice.
3 of the rainbow gems,
Okay.
2 pure silver bars,
Well, where's my notebook? So, 300 gold.
3 rainbow gems,
Mm-hmm.
2 pure silver bars,
Uh-huh.
a silver-plated heavy wooden shield, like traditional shield.
Silver-plated heavy wooden shield.
Yes, and then a large silver and gold inlaid circular shield. Oops, I didn't want to send that yet. Two silver-tipped elven spears. Oh, I forgot I put this in here. And a large, ancient golden cup filled with a mysterious purple liquid.
One large ancient cup.
I put it in the chat, but yeah, large, ancient golden cup filled with a mysterious purple liquid.
Who wants to drink it?
Nobody. It's zombie poison.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Or it's something really good?
It's
Maybe
not.
we should drink. We should all take a sip.
Absolutely not.
Might not do
Look at
anything if
Penn.
everyone takes a sip.
I look at Penn. What do you think? Could be good.
It might help each of you if you each take a sip. It could be bad. Might be good.
I say we find
Cheers.
out.
Do we
Cheers.
remember where we just... Ugh.
Cheers, indeed.
I'm not
All
drinking
for
that.
one.
I take out my dragon vessel. I use that as my cup, and I dip it in it.
How much of this liquid? This is like a golden chalice, so like it's not a lot of liquid in here.
I say a swig apiece.
I'm not drinking that.
That's fair.
Come on.
You each take a swig,
I'm not drinking that.
leaving some
Come on.
left in the cup.
For Ace.
You are both refreshed as if you have just completed a long rest.
Nice.
You additionally are granted a single ability point for any one ability that is under 20.
Under 20. Oh, what? I'm putting that to strength.
Okay.
You
Let me
kidding
do
me?
that on your sheet for you.
Oh, that's nice.
And I look at Ace and I'm just like,
So you both can click the long rest button on your thing.
Alright.
Pen, which one do you want to put your ability point into?
I'm not sure. What will if I put in dexterity? Will it go up to 3 or no?
Yes.
Then yes, and then I'd have to find different armor when I get to town.
or make armor.
Okay.
Pen, we should go shopping together.
There is still some purple liquid left. Ace and Dianus, you see them take sips and nothing terrible happened to them. In fact, they look a little better than they did previously.
I feel stronger than I was a moment ago. I'm flexing.
You also feel that way when you drink too much mead.
This is also true, but this is actually no, this is fair. This is fair. Nonetheless, I'm feeling stronger than a moment ago. And I continue to flex.
I'll drink it if you do die.
Yeah, I'll drink it.
Okay. You both also feel refreshed as if after a long rest. And you each also gain an additional ability point to apply to a score that is under 20.
Are you not dead?
I'm not. Well done.
Just tell me which score you would like that applied to.
I think I'm gonna go with Constitution.
Okay. Won't change anything yet until you get another point there, but
Yeah,
okay.
it's the correct.
Building
Dianus.
for the
There's
future.
never a reward without risk.
This is true.
I guess wisdom.
Okay, again. Will not do anything yet, but that is fine. You both can click the long rest button as well.
I'll take risks when I have guinea pigs to test them on first.
Devlin also takes a swig from it as well. Not that she needs it, but she takes the long rest. She is going to put that in. She'll throw it in. No. Yeah. Throw it in Constitution. Okay. There seems to be nothing else of use in this room.
Nothing of any value either.
Other than the stuff that you found now.
I guess that's it, guys.
Are there any other doors?
There are not.
We just have to return the way we came?
Probably, but you may make a perception check.
Okay.
I say we do a mad dash.
Now she's making a perception check because expertise. That's a low roll.
Yeah.
That was.
Um,
3?
Say.
yeah, but the plus 11. I mean,
Yeah, that's monstrous. But damn, if you
It
rolled
was
anything
so
else, it would have been
digging
like good.
through this ace specifically, you find an old scroll case.
Is it locked?
Yep.
Are there any keys about?
Not that you found.
Well, shit.
You could take it with you guys, though. I'm sure you can find someone to unlock it for you.
I will indeed take it with me.
Okay.
That should go in the bag of holding, right? And
It is a big scroll case. Well, Pen, how much stuff's in the bag of holding, weight wise?
Give me a second. It's being sluggish. It is 245 pounds of it.
You could fit the scroll case in there. However, you cannot fit either of the shields or the spears in there that you found.
how heavy are the shield? Is one of the shields? How heavy is one of the? Let's see. The silver-plated heavy wooden shield. How heavy is that?
So if we each carried one of the things, we could probably carry everything.
Yeah, or like, for example, somebody could cross the spears over their back.
Yeah, I was thinking I would do that and maybe take a shield as well. But
Because of your great weapons, you'd have to use a shield. You couldn't have great weapons and spears on your back.
Okay.
But yeah,
So
you guys, between all of you could get those out. They just can't go in the bag of holding.
okay.
But yeah, the scroll that Ace found, that the case can go in the bag of holding. That'll be fine.
I'll turn the Viaga's pedestal back into a pedestal and put it in my pocket. And I'll take one of the spears and put it on my back. So then I'll have a quarterstaff and a spear on my back.
Okay.
Along with putting the scroll in the bag of holding, the chest of scrolls in the bag of holding.
Yep.
Question about the ancient golden cup is it's empty at this point, but is the cups of any value?
It's gold.
You don't
You
know.
know, like you should probably keep it.
I assumed you were keeping it after you drank the liquid and
Okay,
or just
because it
putting
is
it in the bag of
gold.
holding.
Yes.
Have someone
So,
inspect it
like
further, maybe.
So am I just making the item chest of scrolls?
So it's
So what were
the
you saying about inspecting further?
golden cup. Some of the stuff that you've gotten in the past may lead you to think that some of this stuff might have to be inspected further.
Oh yes.
But what's the bag of holdings taking 300 gold, the 3 rainbow gems, 2 pure silver bars, and the golden cup, the golden chalice.
Yes.
Could you message that to me?
It's in the group chat.
Oh, okay.
I threw all the loot in the group chat.
Um,
How are you guys exiting?
I don't think we should dash. We got through slowly in the first place. That seemed to not alarm them.
yeah, we'll do our dungeon crawl mode.
Off his way.
Okay.
This time, I don't know if I should even deploy. What do I need to deploy? Whatchamacallit, a torch if I'm following directly behind Oh, because
You
I
don't need
can't see
to. You
Dionysus,
just
I
won't be
guess.
able to see anything, but you'll know that Dionysus is right in front of you.
Okay. What do you guys think? Would that be more helpful to you guys? You'll basically be our eyes and ears at this point, then. At least for me, because I can't
Yeah.
see in the dark.
I will hold your hand.
Okay. So you're doing the slow pace again.
Yeah. Although I'm not lighting a torch this time.
Everybody roll a stealth check.
I'm bad at these.
Much better.
16.
19.
Still bad.
Alright.
Dionysus, why even roll
Oh.
anymore?
Ah.
You guys did a lot better this time. So you don't
wanna
have
see
to
how
move.
high
You
I
don't
can get
have to move at half speed.
Ooh, nice.
So you can move at full speed and make your way. I'd say it takes you about 10-15 minutes to get back to the stairs.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys get back to the stairs, and then the mummies didn't really move from where they were. Like, they were in the same general area, so you kind of navigate around them.
Okay.
And then
Oh
got
man.
got back
Now
up
we have
lakeside.
to go back up the stairs.
Oh yeah, it takes you the same amount of time it takes you longer to get up the stairs, actually.
Exhausting.
Going up is always
You get
more
to the
tiring.
top, you're panting, sweaty, unhappy. The temperature, while it's still cool, it got warmer as you went up the stairs.
Gross.
But it's cool, like it's still a cool outside. Your body is sweating. The change in temperature was not happy.
I feel sticky. Gross. Sweating.
I mean, to be fair, I'm always
I'm gonna look at Ace
Yeah,
and be
but
like,
do
there's
you
gotta be
smell?
water somewhere around here.
I was about to say, because like Ace is always like hydrated and whatnot, so I can't imagine she would be smelling badly.
I smell pee.
Yeah, water
You
genasi smell like the water that they grew up around for the most part. They also are always slightly damp.
So she smells like salt water.
Yes.
Okay. Not a
Very,
terribly
very
unpleasant
heavy
smell.
salt water, actually.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Well, that's just too much then. Too much.
But
You smell too much of human.
you guys get to the top, panting, tired,
I smell like a pungent human.
and
Take a whiff.
you don't see your ship.
Wait, what?
What?
The hell is going on here?
And we'll get
You
to
know.
that when we come back from our break.
Ooh.
See
We
you
get
guys
to
in a
do-
second. Thanks for tuning in. If you're enjoying the show, leave a like and review. It'll help lead others our way. If you want to support us further, check out our Patreon, alexnosick.com/Patreon, or the link in the description below, and see what exclusive content we have going on over there. You also get access to some of our previous episodes that have not been released. Now, without further ado, let's get back to the adventure. And we are back. The Misfits just got out of the Lover's Tomb, avoiding many mummies and Ace getting cursed by one. As they emerged from the tomb, they found that their ship is missing. So now, what are you guys gonna do?
Well, I'm gonna exclaim to the rest of the group, "Where the hell is the ship? Where's Elish? He was going off there. What's going on?"
Do you think they left to try to lure the dragon turtle away?
Maybe there was a mutiny.
A mutiny? So randomly? All of a sudden?
And you suppose they would have informed us of their planned mutiny?
I think if there was going to be a mutiny, it would have happened. You know what? I don't think there was a mutiny. But nonetheless, we have no ship. We're stranded. What the fuck?
You're stranded. I can.
Well,
You're not stranded. There's marshland attached to this island.
Is it moving in the direction of the Dragon Temple?
You can pull out your map and look.
Hold on a second. Where's that map? On my desktop.
Also, you're stranded, landlubber.
Oh yes, because you're queen of the waters. Yes.
Yes.
Raspberries to you. All right, so we're
I would expect you to have excretions from both your ass and mouth.
keep it up, fish. Toss you in the water.
Oh no, not the water.
Not even looking at Ace anymore. All right, so we are in the middle on love. We are on the island in Lover's Lake here. Yeah, there's a lot of marshlands, but we could probably make our way over to the temple. It'll take a little bit unless we want to, summon some steeds or some stuff.
You also have a flare.
Oh, that's true. To call the ship. Who's holding the flare?
Ace. It was given to her by Elrin.
Are you sure you want to use it now?
Yeah, I don't know if we need to. If we're just going to travel, we might as well travel.
Somebody make a perception check.
Who's good at those?
Me and die.
One of the ladies.
I'll do it.
I think, Ace, you're the best right now. You're rolling real low on those, though.
I know. I'm rolling pretty low on most things today.
Don't you have like a bardic inspiration, luck, or something like that?
She can't
Not
do it to herself yet.
Oh, rats.
Still, looking off into the distance on the horizon line, you do see an object approaching you that looks ship-like.
well, are we heading back to town or are we exploring the grassland?
Well, if it's returning anyway, I say we save our flare and just explore till it gets here.
Wait. I can do a flare. Can I try a dragon breath?
Sure, roll an Arcana check.
21.
It's still the same as before. It's about 3 feet in front of your face.
Damn it.
Did that count with my inspiration?
Oh, did you want it to inspire him? Sure.
I said it kind of last second. I don't think he heard me.
Malachi,
I
add a, what's your inspiration die right now? A d6?
Yes.
Roll a d6,
Add a
Malachi.
D6?
Yep.
5.
Still the same as before.
Damn it. It was a 26. I think I needed a 28. Damn
Yep.
it.
Yeah.
The object is approaching the island at a rapid pace.
Oh, fuck. Like, unusually rapid?
You weren't off of your ship when you were moving as quickly as you were after you got chased. So you don't know from the perspective of a bystander.
What does the object look like at this point as it's getting
Still
closer?
looks ship-like. It's still quite a ways in the distance.
Does it have like masts and whatnot?
It's too far away to tell.
Okay. Oh,
I have
I mean, oh, go ahead.
I just said I have concerns.
I mean, valid
We definitely
concerns.
need to invest in our spyglass or binoculars for situations like this.
Just put your hands around your eyes like this.
That doesn't. Oh,
No, wait.
find it.
Don't feed into it.
It makes me focus a little bit. I mean, keep the sun out of my eyes.
I'm just kind of chuckling to myself as I watch Pen and Ace like put their hands over their eyes like fake binoculars.
The ship is now within a couple 100 feet, and you are relieved to see that it is indeed your ship.
Nice.
Are there people on it?
You need to get closer to see people, but at least now you can make out the actual form, that it's not an amorphous blob in the distance.
Can I levitate and see if I can see better that our crew and Elish are okay?
Sure, you can levitate. You can only go up, how far, 30 feet?
I think 30, yeah.
Yeah, you can levitate 30 feet up. Odd. You see your crew.
But
You don't see a blue five-tailed fox.
is the turtle around?
Nope. I mean, the ship also looks a little banged up. So they were definitely in combat.
Guys,
The rest of us. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I don't see Elish or the turtle.
Wait, what? And then
Maybe
I
Ellen
like.
is below deck.
I'm gonna rush onto the ship when she says that.
Well, the ship's not there yet.
Oh no!
It's still a couple
Oh,
100 feet out. She's levitating, so she's yelling down to you. Or speaking down to you.
Okay, I'm gonna yell back up. What do you mean you don't see Elish? He's a blue fox. You can't miss him.
He's not there.
Yeah, with your passive perception, he's definitely not there. Not, at least not on the ship.
Odd. What do you think could have happened to him?
Malachi,
Hmm?
roll a wisdom save.
What? Ten.
You
Is that
hear
fail
a
or pass?
voice in your head. Ah. Celestials are so much fun to play with. I look forward to seeing you all soon.
You bitch. And I yell out, what did you do? Can anyone else hear this, or is it just me?
Just in your head.
And I kind of yell out randomly, so I'm sure no one knows exactly why.
What does who do? Oh, wait, what?
I think something happened to Elish. I've been hearing Saya.
Oh,
I don't know why.
really?
But I think she has Elish.
How long have you been hearing Saya?
Shortly after
What
we,
else have you
I
heard
don't,
from Saya?
I don't. She seems to be taunting us. I don't know why, but Not too long after we left the temple. I don't know. I hadn't
You
thought.
think she has him?
I think she might have him. Yeah. Well, how could she have gotten him at this point? Is she following us?
Well, it was before.
Say again?
Since she was before,
I don't know.
but
Something
do
feels
you
really
think she
weird.
has him?
I think it's really possible. Fuck.
The ship is
Well, what else
now
have you heard from her?
within within the same distance it was when it dropped you guys off in the shallow water.
Okay. I'm gonna motion to the group that the ship's here and we should probably start heading back. And as we do, I'm gonna answer Penn's question that I again, she hasn't really told me anything other than to be the mocking bitch that she's always been.
Is it when you had like a headache or something back in town? Was that her?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. We'll have to talk about this later.
Of course.
Let's get on the ship.
As you all get on the ship, Deonis, I need you to roll a wisdom saving throw. Ooh. Oh. You hear a voice in your head. I wonder how the rest of your family is faring. I hope this reunion with your sister isn't cut short.
What the hell is that supposed to mean?
You all hear Diana say this out loud as you guys are getting on the ship.
I'm gonna look back to her. I'm like, is she in your head too?
Yeah, that bitch is starting to text my sister or some shit. Like, what if something could happen to her? We need to find this thing, person.
I'm gonna start yelling into the sky and be like, "Come out, coward!"
Hey!
And I'm actually gonna try another dragon breath if I can.
No yelling on the ship. It distracts the crew.
Sorry.
Save your shenanigans for when we disembark.
You are the captain.
No, this is actually her first mate talking.
Oh.
A portly, stocky human fellow.
We'll respect the rules.
I'm gonna look down on him and just be like, "Where's your sleeping quarters?"
Below deck where they've always been.
Well, that's where
Is there anything that you should have us do? Like, is there anything that needs to be done on the ship? Like, I see that you guys took some damage with that dragon turtle. Is there anything I can do to help?
Unless any of you are skilled with, and he scratches his chin and the little bit of his belly that's sticking out from his shirt. Any of you good with repairing wood?
I engrave wood, but I can at least bring the supplies to the person doing the repairs to cut down.
If you would like to, that would speed up the repair process. We're probably going to be here for the rest of today. We're not going to be able to sail to your next destination.
Okay, I will be your mule. Point the way to the supply.
He waves someone else over, and this halfling runs over to you and is kind of mesmerized by your emerald scales and glimmer before leading you over to it's female halfling leading you over to the supplies and where they're repairing. Malachi, make an Arcana check. Nope. You are too frustrated to focus on getting the breath out.
I was gonna luck that.
Oh, you can luck it, sure.
That was dookie. Are you fucking? No, I'm lucking that too. That's a nat 1. Absolutely not.
You can choose to use the other one. You don't have to luck again, but it's up to you.
Wait, say that again? Oh, okay. Yeah, then I'll stay with the other one.
Yeah, you can use luck, but you don't have to use the new roll, I don't believe.
Okay. And yeah.
It's either way, they have the same, like the nat 1 doesn't eliminate your progress, they just have the same result. You're too frustrated to focus on channeling a dragon breath right now.
Yeah. I do feel the frustration.
Deonis, did you go to the sleeping quarters?
Yes.
Alright, your sister followed you and so did Draco. Go ahead, Malachi.
Oh no, just remarking on the frustration.
Okay. Ace, what are you doing?
I'm just going to find a place to sit that's out of the way and look at my books.
Are you looking for anything in particular?
No.
Okay. So you are sitting, did you want to sit and stay outside, or did you want to go below deck?
I'll go sit with Dianus and Devlin and Draco.
Okay. You all go below deck. You find similar sleeping quarters to where you were before.
Just realized you're one of those families that starts everybody's name with the same letter.
Oh, Dianus, Devlin, and Draco.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, it's easy to remember. Triple D instead of double D.
You can also share monogrammed everything.
Everyone likes Triple D, so.
Don't hear anybody arguing it.
It is almost impossible for me to fit my bras into a drawer, so how about that?
I could wear your bra as a beanie.
Very annoying.
Well,
Are you actually sleeping in your sleeping quarters, Dianus, or are you just going down there to, like, chill out?
I'm just going down there to kind of chill out because I'm a little pissed off about people being in my head.
Okay. Your sister just kind of sits with you and leans on your shoulder. And you notice Ace following right behind you with a book out, kind of reading while walking.
I'm just gonna pat my sister on the head and tell her I'm gonna protect you as much as I can, you know that.
Yeah, and I will protect you. She smiles and
I'm
hugs
gonna look
you.
at Ace. Like, what are you doing? What are you reading?
I will just hold up the cover of whatever I have. I think I'm probably looking through my my magic book to see if there is anything on curses, but not with any sort of passion.
Okay. So she has one of the books that you guys found in the temple library about specifically different types of magics and the arcane, and she looks to be on a section about curses and curse removal, but just general information, not any specifics on anything.
Find anything?
Say again.
I asked Ace if she found anything interesting.
Having a hard time focusing.
Need help with anything?
Sorry, what? You're a little echoey.
Hold on.
Need help
All
with
right.
anything?
It's the damn ship's bowels. It's so echoey in here. Someone should put down a rug, absorb something.
Too acoustic.
Exactly.
But I asked if you had anything interesting yet that you're reading up on.
I seem to be cursed even when I'm not cursed. So, may as well prepare for it.
Was there any way that we could reverse any curses?
The kind where you lose everybody that you care about. If you have any to begin with.
No. Don't. Not much for magic. I don't know how curses really work sometimes.
Me neither. I'll let you know if I find anything, though.
That's an interesting concept.
Please.
Stop it. We're bantering. You stop having ideas. I'll hand Dianus the book on mummies that I have as well.
Ooh, mummies.
So the book she hands you, it's a very old-looking book, but the cover is it's a plain cover, but it has very ornate, like, drawings on it. Symbols. There are some pictures, but it's mostly text on the inside. You can just read it leisurely, or you could try to find information. It is up to you.
I'm just doing it leisurely.
Okay. So you just, at a glance, you just find information about, various different traditions of mummifying and where they came from, and stories and theories, and what people are trying to understand. Nothing too detailed that would go over your head when you're not really trying to focus on it, just base level information.
Okay.
The rest of your day continues unhindered. Repairs to the ship are done. The night crew comes out as well. You all may choose to join the crew for dinner as they cook up some food. It's various types of crustaceans and seafood mixed with rations.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
I'm definitely
Go ahead, Pen.
gonna eat something. I'm definitely gonna eat something after hauling around all these supplies. I work up an appetite.
Okay. Go ahead, Dianus.
I just said we gotta eat.
Okay. And it's Ace likes seafood, so there's that. Malachi.
I do.
I'm starving, so I grab a big heaping plate full. But if it's nighttime, then I actually really like looking out at the stars on the deck of the ship. So I'm gonna eat my food out there.
That's where the food is. For the most part,
Okay.
they've got a cook pot going with a magical fire, and
Okay,
they
yeah.
put it out on the deck of the ship. It's a clear night. Again, it's a little breezy. You're on the water, It is colder season right now, and there's an ice dragon in the mountain, so. Um, but it's nice. It's not like bone-chilling cold. It's like there's a slight chill down your spine every here and there, but otherwise it's still comfortable. It's like the beginning of fall weather.
Nice.
Um,
Comfortable.
the food is good. They definitely know how to make their seafood. It's just a seafood medley stew, basically.
Nice.
They don't have anything fancy to cook on, but they do have various seasonings and spices to season the stew.
Nice. Any Cajun spices?
They have their version of a Cajun-esque spice.
Okay.
You
I'll
guys
take it.
eat. Devlin eats. I assume, Deonis, that you give Draco some.
Oh, always.
And he does like his fish, so. Unless there's any other conversations you guys would like to have, you guys will turn in for the night.
I actually would like to, kind of gather the misfits around real quick just to see if anyone else has heard Saya in their heads aside from me and Dionysus.
Okay.
And I know that Penn wanted to talk about that a little bit. If he wanted to go further, I have no problem answering questions. I just don't know much.
Well, I know back in the town, I had um, I wasn't sure if exactly, but I got a message from Yak, and
From
he was
who?
saying that from Yak, my
Oh,
my shaman, my father.
yes, yes.
Um, and he's saying that he doesn't know where he is, and that he's very cold, and there was like a dragon in the background, but then I think I heard her, so I don't know if it was really him or if it was just her playing mind games with him. That's why I'm asking to see if anybody else heard anything now since it got brought up.
In addition to, to the mocking that she's been playing around with, I also saw I saw the person who raised me dying at the hands of a dragon. Well, dying. I didn't see what killed him, but I did hear a large dragon cry. I kind of shudder when I say that because the thought of Erdlock dying is troubling.
So it sounds like we have possible two important people to us, loved ones, possibly captured by or killed. Hopefully not killed. I don't by Cryovane or Saya messing with us.
What can you tell us about this cryovane?
That he was just back when I was trying to figure out what was going on. I just know that he got pushed out of his home by a more powerful adult dragon. He's just entered adulthood, but a more powerful dragon came down and pushed him out of his home, and he was making a new home in uh, the peaks near the Sword Coast, and he was changing the environment and making it colder there, and threatening the livestock and eating the livestock and such. Dev, do you know anything else about Cryovane besides a little bit of information that I got while I was there.
Not really. I was just following my sister's footsteps. I didn't know it would lead to the dragon.
Oh.
Either way, it sounds like we need to deal with this cryo vein.
Has anybody else heard any voices regarding this dragon? I guess not. Has anybody else heard Zion besides Diana? You said she said something to you before about your dev, or yes?
Yeah. She basically, yeah, she told me that.
Does she like threaten her?
Kind of, in a way, yeah.
So she's going after our loved ones. Well, we have all that in common. Anything from you, Ace?
I didn't hear her. I haven't heard her for a while, but I did see her.
Really? Wait, you seen her?
She was on the throne of Elish's castle.
Where? When did you see her?
I went to check up on his kingdom after we saw the screens, and he was so worried about his home. So I asked my patron to help me see, and all I found was her.
You didn't tell Elish this, did you?
I did. Just before we got to the island.
I hope he didn't go on a solo mission to try to save his kingdom.
I don't know how he would get there. None of us have been able to figure out. The best scientists brought here have been able to figure out how to get anybody back to where they came.
I'm sorry. I overheard your conversation. Is Alish the blue guy? Not the blue gal. The blue guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got swallowed up by a portal or something.
Where did it appear on the ship?
Actually, he would jumped off the ship in the water to try and fight off the thing, and he did.
The turtle.
With our help, we barraged it from afar while he kept its attention. But after it went down, it got sucked into a portal.
Did you happen to see what color the portal was?
No, we were busy trying to keep the ship from sinking. We just saw a flash and he was gone.
Did the turtle go with him, or was it just him?
I don't know if the turtle went with him. All I know is that we stopped getting attacked after the flash.
Thank you, sir.
He nods and meanders off, obviously half drunk.
Okay, so he got stuck up into a portal. Like, did they use the same? Was it the same portal that Saya fell into in the temple?
It's possible, but that's why I was asking what color the portal was. Just if it was a hellish portal, might have been a darker color.
Yeah, I just don't remember what the portal looked like that she fell into. What?
DM, I was like right there. I would have seen like the color and whatnot of the portal, right?
Didn't have a color. It was just a portal.
It was just a portal,
Yep.
colorless portal. Okay.
The
Never
opening
mind.
showed where she was going. It was the same castle that you had first seen when you first saw her.
Same type of portal
okay.
at her statue.
Right.
Gotcha.
Ace, what did this cast? What did the throne? Did you see where the throne was situated? Like, was it in a building of some sort, or a room, or
Castle.
what did the castle look like?
Grand. Lots of broken statues.
DM, was this the same castle that I saw?
Nope.
No? Okay.
It's the one that we saw that Elish identified as his home when we saw the screens.
Okay. I just thought we might have been seeing the same castle.
Nope.
Okay. Understood. Well, either way, it's clear that she's messing with all of us. I look at Daenerys and Devlin. I say, you two hold each other close, because I imagine you'll need each other in the coming battles.
Devlin just hugs Daenerys and kind of yawns and rubs her eyes. For all her ferocity on the battlefield, she is still your younger sister, Daenerys.
Oh,
I
is there
know.
anything else?
I know that with all of us together, we can take on anything.
Apparently, we have far too many castles to keep track of. We've got a castle each. Somebody should really just build like a hut. Or a duplex.
What is a duplex?
2 houses, but in one.
Sounds messy.
That's just common.
Is it like when you put 2 beds together and make one?
Where I come from, there are cities. And cities have all kinds of buildings and practically stacked on top of each other sometimes. Not my kind of place, but a lot of people live there.
That all sounds very cramped. And you're under the water?
No, I don't live under the water. What am I, a mermaid?
Well, you are a fish of some
I'm
sort.
not a fish.
I thought maybe you were a mermaid, to tell you the truth.
See? Fish lady.
I'm as much a fish as you are a monkey.
You're a monkey.
Ace, you do recall that there were merfolk called the Tritons that you used to at least encounter on a semi-regular basis.
Yes,
So
but I'm not
while
one of...
you are not one of them, him saying mermaid kind of triggers that memory for you.
Is that good or bad?
It's just
How do I...
information. It's just information that you were not actively thinking about currently. You also recall talking about your city, that the primary city of Tui was indeed quite populated for your normal tribal cities, and houses were indeed on top of each other, although your main living space in the castle was towards the coast and in a rather rural area.
Yes. We got supplies from the city sometimes.
If there's nothing else, your night ends with conversation, good food, and a good atmosphere. It's very calm, very relaxing and peaceful. You can see the night sky with the stars.
What do the stars look like? I mean, because I'm guessing we're not dealing with the same constellations.
They look like stars.
They start to shine like you've had too much wine.
Is Ace singing right now?
I mean, that's what was happening, yes.
Oh, Lord. Well, you're a bard. Bust out a song then.
I was.
Well, continue.
I was unprepared.
I will say that Ace sings you all a lullaby as you prepare to turn in for the night.
I was just gonna say that. That's funny.
I'll take
For
that.
whoever needs it, you can hit the long rest button again.
What did you say the name of the city was again?
Tui.
That's funny.
Uh,
Sorry. Between that and then you immediately said lullaby, it makes me think of that old Irish lullaby.
oh.
Tooralooraloora, tooralooraloora. Something along those lines.
That is the lullaby that you are all lulled to sleep with. So yes, you guys may hit the long rest button if you so need to. And as you awaken the next morning, the ship's already on its way to its next destination. Some meager breakfast is prepared.
Eager.
Not as extravagant as the previous day, but still better than rations.
I'm going to eat my breakfast.
Okay.
And then go off to somewhere where I can kick my feet up and continue my project until we get to wherever we're going.
Okay.
I wish to ask Malachi for something.
Okay. Go ahead.
Is he awake?
Yeah. Everyone's eating breakfast.
Okay. As you may have noticed, I'm not much for weapons. Do you think you could give me some pointers on showing me how to use my war drum?
Malachi. Uh-oh.
You know that was directed at him.
I think we lost Malachi.
Oh, no, sorry. Can you guys hear me?
Now we can, yes.
Yeah, sorry. I was, my computer glitched out on me. Ace, go ahead again.
As you might have noticed, I'm not particularly good with weapons. Do you think you could help me with my war drum, and I'll help you with your dragons?
Ho ho! Absolutely. And I jump up at the notion. What would you like to train first?
I guess it doesn't matter. You're always very eager to try.
All right, I'm gonna take out my axe then, because I refuse to use my great sword with anybody unless I'm intent on killing them. So I take out the axe
Okay.
and I'm like, get ready.
Oh. This is how it's done.
It's how it starts.
We just try to kill each other?
Well, you're gonna try and kill me, and I'm gonna defend myself.
Oh dear. Alright.
Come on.
Ace,
I'm
go ahead
gonna-
and roll an attack with your wardrobe.
I'm gonna use 2 hands just because I feel like that's something she would do when she's super nervous. So,
Okay.
18.
That hits.
Do I roll damage? I feel bad.
Yeah.
I want to damage him.
It's up to you. How are you sparring? Are you rolling to hit? Are you rolling to do damage? Or are you pulling your punches?
I don't want to hurt him. I just want to like get better with
Well, no, hold on real quick, because if she pulls her punches, does that mean that she's not going to improve?
She already has proficiency in the weapon.
Yeah.
There's nothing
Actually-
really to improve.
She's fairly good with it. It's more of a an opportunity for me to help you with your dragon's breath and just for
Oh.
purposes.
I appreciate
And it's also
it. I feel like
flavor.
it's-
Like, it also makes sense because Ace has never actually used a weapon.
Yeah. Story purposes.
Okay. I appreciate it. I just feel bad because I'd be getting more out of this than you would.
No, it's fine.
Is there any way to increase her modifier?
No,
No? Okay.
no.
Well, then by all means, please pull the punch on that bardic.
Yeah, so she's just. So you're doing the classic sparring thing where you're just defending, you're not
Yeah.
striking back. So even though her hits hit, they're not actually doing anything because you're maneuvering your body and your weapon in a way to kind of just make them glancing blows, or
But her
stopping
hits
them
are.
right before they hit you.
But her hits, I guess, mean that she's improving in her technique.
She's gaining confidence in it, yes.
Okay.
Like, where
Does
she's
it get
never
to the-
really used it before, now she's like, okay, I can actually do this.
Is she doing stuff maybe one-handed now? Because she said she was doing it like two-handed because she's nervous.
Well, that's what we were just going to ask. Ace, as you're training throughout this session, are you going to try to do one-handed with it?
Sure.
Okay. Go ahead and roll another attack.
Hit.
Yeah.
Not as good.
Oh, that still hits just barely, but it hits.
Yeah, so you also start gaining confidence and gaining your fighting style, though very amateur-esque because you're not used to a weapon. You're doing the side strikes and you're doing downward strikes, or bringing the back of the hammer up, the back of the wardrobe up. You're flipping around and using the butt end of it like a staff to smack, and follow up with another main strike of the hammerhead. So you're
And I
doing
also give her. Oh, sorry.
you're doing pretty good. You're getting the movement down with it.
Huzzah.
What were you gonna
I
give
was
her?
just gonna say that I was gonna show her some like axe techniques to maybe apply with the war drum, like maybe like two-handed swing moves that she can maybe incorporate.
Yeah, you could start working on weapon forms, katas.
Yeah.
And showing her movements and whatnot instead of just straight sparring. After she hit you a couple times, you see that, she can actually wield it against somebody. Now you're going to teach her, like, formal sword forms.
Yes.
Formal weapon forms.
Like fencing, but for axes.
There you go.
In your case,
Axe
it
fencing.
would be a warhammer. But
Yes.
action and warhammer have very similar fighting
Shape-wise.
styles. So you guys spend some time doing that. I'd say between the sparring, one-handed, two-handed, and the sword forms, it'd be about an hour.
Okay.
Yeah. With my expertise, my arcana is hella high, so I figured I could probably help you.
I appreciate it because I feel like I'm getting it, but then the formula escapes me at the end, and then I feel like I fudge it a little bit.
Ace, unfortunately, you don't know a lot about spell formulas.
Formula, but the feeling.
You know the feeling, you don't know the formulas, and Dragon's Breath is not a spell that you're familiar with. So you can't use your Arcana check for it. You can, however, give him advantage on his.
We'll do that. Can I
You can help
advance
him, and then
inspiration?
yes.
We'll do that.
So Malachi, she inspires you, so you have an inspiration die to use for the next 10 minutes, and then she takes the help action when you go to make a Dragon's Breath. So go ahead and make your Arcana check with advantage.
Okay.
And add
And
the
then-
Bardic D6.
Yeah.
So rolling with advantage. 26.
Okay, add the Bardic D6.
Adding a Bardic D6. Ah, it's a 1. 27.
Oh God.
Son of a bitch.
You're almost there.
Ugh.
You're so close, it tickles.
You know what? Can I luck it?
Can you luck my D6?
Well, I would lose the D6 though, then, right?
Nah.
Yes.
Oh.
I would?
Yes. You can only use luck on D20 rolls. So you would not be able to re-roll D6, it would still apply to whatever you roll, but you don't roll luck at advantage. You just do another D20 roll and hope you get a 20.
But then I would have to use that roll, right? Or I
No,
can choose
luck you
which
can
one?
choose.
Okay, so then let me just shoot for the moon here.
Alright, go ahead and roll. It's just an additional Arcana check.
Okay. Wait, I didn't mark off a long rest before, so let me do that real quick. And then so now I've used one luck and give it a go. Nope. That's one.
You're gonna luck
So
again.
yeah. Well, I wouldn't want to use that roll. I guess I would just. Well, I mean, again, we're just traveling, so why the fuck not?
You can keep trying to luck. You need to roll a 20. Is basically
Yeah.
it. So
Give it to me. Come on. 21.
go one more.
Yeah, let's go one more. And hurt.
You say, could we just try the whole process once more? Have it be like a 2 thing where
I think it's got to be like that's a 1 a day thing, right?
No, you could try it again.
I want to say you've tried it more than once per day previously.
Okay. So then, sorry. What am I doing now?
You could try an Arcana check again. She can give you another. She can spend another one of her bardic inspirations, and you can. Try
So
again.
like we another advantage and
Yeah,
bardic.
so go ahead and roll Arcana with advantage and add D6.
All right, let's try it. Come on, Shelly. Another 26. God
Yep, go
damn
ahead and
you.
roll your D6.
Just get higher than a 2. 2 or higher.
Oh, a 6.
Yeah.
Oh.
This time instead of it being
Yeah.
a 3 foot extended in front of your mouth, it's about 10 feet extended in front of your mouth.
Okay, well that would hit somebody in front of me at least.
But it's not the full spell.
God damn it.
The full spell is a 15-foot cone.
It's pretty damn close. Celebratory whoops.
You made
No,
progress.
I appreciate it. I give, if Ace is going for a high five of some sort, I would return that. But
You actually made good progress because of her inspiration. You skipped 2 steps instead of 1.
yay!
Which got
I
slightly
think Ace-
easier.
Woo.
So what do I need to do now? What is it?
Just
Still
keep
more
doing the
Arcana
same
checks?
thing. Yep.
Oh, shit.
Just keep rolling high and knocking
But
down.
you cannot make any more progress today.
No.
You are
But I'm
exhausted.
feeling good. I am feeling good.
No,
but
you're not. You're exhausted.
Well,
Not
I mean,
the
I'm feeling-
not the condition exhausted, but you're just trying to channel this much magic energy is not an easy task.
No. This is like, working out until you can't move your arms anymore. You
Right.
feel good that you got there, but yes, you're dead to the world.
Whew, been there, done that.
Literally.
Oh, yes, you have.
Twice,
And
actually.
you-
Once with strength, once with dex.
When you were doing that, I was hearing like the push it to the limit montage music right there.
Alright. While they are doing that, Pen, you're just doing your project. Dionys, what are you doing?
What do we roll for that?
I was just cheering Malachi on. I'm just
Okay.
chilling.
Pen, go ahead and roll... Oh, what do we use? Dexterity check? I forget what we used for your engraver's tool.
It was either dexterity or sleight of hand.
Let's just call it dexterity, but with your proficiency bonus.
There's roll plus 3 anyway. Let's go that mess. Plus 8.
Yeah, so
That's a 13 plus 8, so that's 21.
you're making some decent progress on your engraving. You're almost done.
Sweet.
Maybe another day or day and a half, depending on how well you roll. Does anyone have anything else they would like to do on this day? It is a clear, calm day as you are moving down the river.
Go out and
I'm
enjoy
a-
the sun.
Yeah. Can I join Dionys and do that? Because, again, I'm exhausted at this point, so I just want to lounge out.
Dionys, what did you say you were gonna do?
Just go out up on top and enjoy the sun.
Okay.
Did spend most of the day in a dungeon, so you got vitamin C.
Okay.
D.
Is anyone doing anything else in particular?
Hey, Ace.
Yes.
Do you think maybe you can teach me how to surf like you did before?
Oh no.
I mean, sure.
Well, I
We'll probably
mean,
need some help though.
it didn't look like you did anything really magical that I seen. Did you?
No, but I do have a lot of experience in waters. And you're heavy, so we might need some help.
So I just need a bigger piece of wood.
And a longer piece of rope. We can go searching for that on the ship.
I'm going to go look for a big piece of wood, I guess.
The bosuns you were helping yesterday give you a nicely sized piece of wood. Actually, 3. They're long and narrow, so all 3 of them together would probably make a pretty good surf raft.
Do we have ropes that's more like 70 feet? Because I think 50 was like slightly too short last time.
I mean, they have rope on the ship. They have like hundreds of feet of rope on the ship.
Well, yeah, but I can't just go chopping down ropes willy-nilly.
No, they have spare rope, like
How about
to repair when they have to repair something. Remember, the
Okay.
ship doesn't have
Yeah.
sails; it's magically powered.
it is the anchor of the ship by rope or chain?
You don't see the anchor of the ship.
Okay.
Well, we shall grab some rope
Um,
then.
Okay.
And I will secure one end very tightly to the side rails of the said ship,
Okay.
and the other around Pen's waist.
Okay.
So what you're gonna do
Okay,
it?
so how, just jump and put it underneath my feet?
Yes, but you're gonna need to keep your strength towards the back, or it's just gonna slide out from under you.
What
Good
should
opportunity
I?
to
What
practice dexterity.
could could I climb down inside the ship before I jump, or just jump from here?
Well, since you've never done it before, climbing may be the better option if you can. You just want to make sure that you get it under your feet and, like I said, hold the strength toward the back.
Can I hear what's going on?
Um,
Right. I'm going to.
yeah, you can hear.
Yeah.
Everyone can really hear. If ever whoever's on the deck can hear what's happening right now. Yes.
Because then I would go over and be like, "What are you guys doing?"
I'm going to attempt to, I guess, one-handedly, because I'm going to hold the board to climb down the side of the ship.
To attempt to do what?
I'm going to go surfing. I guess is what it's called. I don't know, whatever Ace did last time we were in the ship. That she was like on this board thing. That's this rope.
And I
I don't know,
look
it
at
looks
the rope.
fun. I want to do it.
I look at the rope, and then I look at Ace, and I say, "And you're helping him do this?"
Sure, he can do it. It's core strength and balance and not drowning.
Are you good in the water, Pen?
Um, I can wild shape, so yeah. I know a couple sea creatures.
I mean, I look back at Ace. She's basically a fish, and when she went in the water before, yeah, she did it very skillfully. But
I'm not a fish.
we are not fish.
But it looked fun, and I want to do it.
Okay. Do you want help, or are you guys okay?
Um,
Help couldn't hurt.
yeah. I mean, I'm sure lowering me down would be beneficial just in case I slip.
I mean, in any way to lessen the potential injury, why the hell not?
How
Tell me
are we
what I need.
getting Pen to the water?
I guess we're both gonna hold the rope and just help lower him slowly.
Yeah.
So he's gonna one-handed rappel down the side of the ship.
And we're gonna hold the rope as we lower him down.
Okay. Malachi and Ace, each of you make a strength check. Pen, I need you to make an athletics check.
This is straight strength check.
Yes.
Okay. Not great. 12.
Yeah, I got a 9.
18. Nice.
I've done this before.
It's not the smoothest process. There are a couple times that Ace, especially, you feel the rope jerk. Because Pen is losing his footing as he's trying to rappel down and hold on to his rapidly constructed wooden surf raft. When the rope jerks, Malachi, you kind of try to stabilize it a little bit, but your footing is slipping a little bit every time it happens. Thankfully, Pen makes it down to the water without much incident. What are you doing?
So now I'm going to attempt to, like, And I'll throw the wood in front of me and jump on it.
Jump on it how Ace told you to.
I'm trying to
Yeah.
yell instructions in the deck as well, in case you
With,
forgot.
with me, when I land, I'm gonna lean backwards.
Okay.
I'm gonna focus my weight on
Make an acrobatics check.
acrobatics.
I'm gonna shout down to Penn. Listen to the fish.
Oh.
She has instructions.
That's a 5.
Okay. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Well,
The first time you completely, the board gets ripped out from under you, but you catch it with your hand as it shoots up in front of you before it flies off. It stings your hand a little bit, but not enough to do damage. And you kind of like stabilize yourself a little bit, so you're not like underwater. You're kind of just bobbing on the water as alongside the ship as it's moving. You can
Can
try
I-
again.
attempt to try to stand up.
You're not in shallow water, so you can't really stand up.
Like, is there enough resistance on the water that I could just like try to ski it?
The
Did
ship's
you
not
see the
moving
people
that
just skiing with
fast,
the-
and you're on the side of it, so that wouldn't bode well for you.
All right. Well, then I'm going to attempt to get on this piece of wood again.
Okay, make another acrobatics check.
That's a natural 20.
Well, you seems like failure is the best teacher because you successfully get on the board this time.
Woo! Surf and Dragonborn.
Yeah, I'm doing it.
Surf and Dragonborn.
Well, that wasn't so hard, Ace. Thanks. This is actually really fun.
Heck yeah, it is.
Make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh god.
12.
You get a little wobbly, but you adjust and correct and feel it out. It takes you a second. There's a couple times where Ace and Malachi, you both think he's gonna fall over, but he doesn't. He adjusts himself and gets corrected and continues on going for the time being.
This is a surf. Surfing Dragonborn.
Hey, anybody else want to try this? It's actually, you know.
Shouldn't say things like that. Tempts me to push Malachi overboard.
Wait, what?
Nothing.
Well, Ace, should you tie a rope first?
Pen, make one final dexterity saving throw.
I wish to inspire him with my song written for him.
I think he's too far away for bardic inspiration.
Are you sure? What if I sing really loudly?
I'm pretty sure he has to be within 30 feet.
Yeah, well, that's a 6.
Damn it.
Oh no.
So you are perfectly balanced on the board. What you don't expect is a huge wave coming towards you from the wake of the ship. And you lose your footing and get knocked off. You catch the board again, but you're now just in the water.
Okay,
Malachi, you almost get pulled overboard.
Ah! Pen!
Alright, pull me back up.
We will help pull him.
Yeah,
I need
we'll
strength
hoist him up.
checks from both of you.
Alright.
And Pen, I need an athletics check.
I'm on the other side of the house. Would you roll it for me?
Yeah, I can roll it for you.
Thank you.
15.
Oh, you guys are probably fine.
I say that like I'm in a mansion. I just don't want to run.
Well,
Oh!
Ace, you rolled a
Ace.
6, but that's
Shit.
okay.
It's like it slipped the rope slips out of her
So
hand.
this
for a moment.
time, Malachi, you like do the full double foot on the banister brace with the rope, and you're like, I got you, Pen.
Yep.
Ace on the other side, she sees that, tries to do the same thing, but as Pen tugs on the rope to get up, Ace, you lose your footing and like slip forward a little bit, and have to stand up and like really pull back to get your footing. You don't hit the banister or anything, but
Nice.
it's definitely a struggle as Pen's pulling up to climb up.
And what have you been eating?
Seafood?
How many metric tons? You weigh almost as much as the bag of holding.
Bag of holding only weighs 15 pounds.
Oh really? Oh,
Yeah.
never mind then. You weigh like 6 bags of holding.
That's still not that much for a dragonborn.
300 pounds, is he?
6 times 15?
Oh, I thought you said 50. I'm sorry.
No.
I apologize.
Well,
I misheard that.
I am covered in gems.
This is true.
No.
He is basically a solid gem.
Fair enough. But he's dense. Like his body is dense. Okay.
Density of a dying star.
Oh my. Dense a black hole.
He gets up to the deck. Deonis, Devlin, and Draco are all just kind of sunbathing behind you all. The sun's starting to go down now, and it is dinner time again.
Whew.
This time it's just crustaceans.
Okay.
I am fine with it.
Of course you are.
If no one has anything else they would like to do, then this evening comes to a close rather uneventfully and rapidly as well.
Yeah. I'm just enjoying sleeping out under the stars. Really peaceful.
I'm just going to continue to work on my project again until I get tired and fall asleep.
Okay. Ace, anything specific at night before you go to bed?
I miss my dead friend.
Mm-hmm.
Which one?
Friends.
Oh,
Oh shit.
I heard friend. Deonis, are you doing anything?
No, just gonna chill out. Maybe read some more about those mummies.
Okay. You guys all wake up. Whoever needs to can hit long rest. You guys all wake up. Third day of travel. Can somebody roll a... 1 second. Somebody roll a D100 for me.
Oh boy. Who wants to do it? Otherwise I'll do it.
Did somebody roll it yet? No?
Oh no,
I did.
I'll roll it.
Go ahead.
Rolling a D100. I don't know if I've ever rolled one of these before. 33.
33. You guys wake up to the pitter patter of rain. Not heavy rain, just rain.
Mm-hmm.
Where are we?
You're still in the, you're still traveling downriver.
Towards the Dragon Temple.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, this weather's gonna slow us down a bit, but we should still get there end of the day today.
Fair enough. Appreciate the update. This is the first mate, right?
No, this is Ymir this time.
Oh, the Ymir? Okay.
Yeah.
Appreciate it,
We should
Ymir.
still get there at the end of the day today, but I'd take shelter below deck if you don't want to get wet.
Yeah,
I don't care.
I can use a good cleaning.
I'm gonna head below deck.
I'll get that. I'm gonna take my and like let the rain just rinse to clean.
Okay. Stay honest, what are you doing?
I'm gonna strip down and go get comfy in bed.
Oh, okay.
But something else was gonna happen.
I'm going to turn this boat into a pleasure boat.
Oh no.
Listen, this isn't your pirate crew boat, okay? You can do whatever you want when it's your own ship.
That's why I'm just stripping down and going to bed and not causing any shenanigans. It's not my ship to go raise chaos on.
Some of the crew does eye you up a little bit as you do so, but otherwise leaves you alone.
I'm just gonna snarl my nose at them and be like, mind your own business.
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
To be fair, it would be an excellent way to attack because the most important element is the element of surprise. Attacking naked, they wouldn't expect on the high seas.
Somebody roll a d10 for me. That's not Malachi.
Oh, I'm not rolling.
I did it.
Oh, there it is. Let's see. A 7.
Nice.
I have no idea what's good or bad when he does this.
That
Right.
is the point.
Right.
The wind starts picking up in a centralized area, and you see off to the shores in front of you is this giant creature made of just looks like it has some type of physical form, but there's wind swirling around it.
Can we all see this?
Anyone who's above deck, anyone who's on the deck, yes.
Oh no, I'm below deck at the moment, so now I can see it.
Does it look like the pencils? Because that's similar to how they were described.
No, this one looks more like a storm giant, like the one you've previously encountered
Ah,
and talked your way out of.
true.
It's just standing there.
I will just wave at it.
It turns its head, its eyes glowing yellow, looking at you. But otherwise, no response. Getting closer to it now. Closer. So you're probably... It's within earshot now, you could probably talk with it.
I will yell good morning to it.
Good morning. Speaking common, so...
This is a beautiful storm.
I love when it rains.
I do too.
Is there ever any trouble when it rains?
Occasionally. I
Yeah, a
keep
few times we
myself
actually
out of it. I suggest that you do the same. And his eyes narrow as a lightning bolt comes down next to, but not on the ship.
Well, we don't go look for trouble. Trouble finds them.
Likely story.
Well, the last couple of times we got caught in a storm when we were attacked by harpies and lizard folk.
You must be capable if you survived.
We can handle ourselves.
I have a favor to ask then.
What is it?
I'm all ears.
There's an odd energy coming from that temple down there. Points towards in the direction of the dragon temple.
Exactly where we were headed.
Oh, lovely. I'll see if we can try to make your travels a little safer if you can eliminate that odd energy.
We'll take care of it.
He
Yes,
smiles
we will
and just
definitely go investigate this.
goes up. He goes back to staring up at the sky as the rain's falling down him and their ship is passing him now. Midday comes around. The rain clears up. And the clouds are still in the sky, but it's not raining anymore. There are bits of light peeking through from the sun.
Envoy of the sea.
That, it's that damp chill. It's not cold, but it's on borderline uncomfortable.
I'm going to take my hard hammer and put it in the bag of holding, and I'm going to pull out the studded leather. And I'm going to put the studded leather there.
Ah, you're swapping your armor. Okay. Go ahead and do that on your sheet.
I'm already done.
Ah! Land ho! We can't get you much closer than this. Be too close to the waterfall.
Waterfall?
Yeah,
Like waterfalls?
there's a waterfall up there.
Oh yeah.
And I run
See it.
over with the direction he's pointing and look at the waterfall.
You see the river comes down from the top of the mountain, in between the mountains. And it's a multi-level waterfall where water hits and then runs and then hits down and runs and hits down and runs until it hits where you guys are. And there's a bunch of jagged rocks and rapids there. So the ship stops a little ways away from this so that they have room to kind of maneuver and turn around.
The temple is to the right of the waterfall, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, it's to the right of the mountain. It's at the base of the waterfall.
And you said the entrance looks like a dragon's head?
That's what you were told.
Can we see it from where we are at the moment or no?
You can see it from where you are at the moment. It's a little ways away. It's like maybe an hour or two worth of walking.
Okay.
But you have to disembark and walk there.
Shall we?
I want to touch the water.
You want to touch what?
I want to touch the waterfall.
Oh boy. Well, we
You're
got to
not
get
close
to the
enough.
waterfall.
You have to walk up to it.
It's beautiful.
Oh. We're too far.
I'm gonna go touch it.
Suppose we
I'm
won't.
gonna walk up to the waterfall with Ace, and I'm gonna continue to watch him.
Well, it'll take you a little bit of time to get to the waterfall.
That's what
The
I'm saying. We
waterfall's
should all.
past the Dragon Temple.
Oh,
Oh.
they were together.
Waterfall after.
To the temple.
Right.
Fine.
The waterfall's past the Dragon Temple. It'll take you about
We
an
can
hour
use-
or two to get to the Dragon Temple.
I agree, but I'm pouting about it.
We can use the waterfall afterwards to wash off all the blood.
We had breakfast before we disembarked, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So we're rested, we've eaten, and we're ready to go.
Before we depart from the ship,
Yeah.
is there any diamonds on the ship that I can
No.
purchase from somebody?
No diamonds,
Gotcha.
unfortunately. Alright, you all disembark from the ship. How are you walking through the grasslands?
The ranger, lead the way.
I would say this is Diana's forte.
Yeah, nature.
Well, yeah, that's more forest than grassland, but still.
Throw my hood up and start stealthily, cautiously walking through the high grass.
Okay, then specifically, Dionysus, you get to roll a d10 for me. A 3?
Beautiful 3.
You see various creatures around, like various game animals and various actual creatures. You see some shadows fly through the sky. You hear the rustling of other creatures around in the tall grass, but none of them seem to take notice. You make your journey south safely. As you
Yeah.
approach, you see a giant dragon's mouth built in. It looks like it's carved into the side of this mountain. Teeth and everything. On the outskirts, there are 4 dragon statues. Or at least they look like dragon statues.
Okay.
And let everybody else know.
The dragon statue that is closest to you all, the northernmost one, looks like is more white in nature. From a distance, you can see that it looks injured. It's got scars up and down its arms and legs. It also looks to be missing a few fangs and is partially buried in the ground. The one directly next to it is looks like a black-scaled dragon. It has scars across its chest and back, and something is stained around its mouth, and it is prone on the ground. There is one over here that is half on land, half in the river. It looks to be buried in the riverbank. There's no scars or markings of any kind that you can see from where you are. And there seems to be a metallic silver dragon looking statue embedded in the mountain, almost as if it's a part of the cliffside.
Interesting. Do I feel anything, any sort of connection to any of these statues?
Nope.
No? Okay.
These are oddly positioned Like, these might have been actual dragons turned to stone.
That white dragon statue, does it look familiar?
You're not close enough.
Aren't dragons territorial?
From what you know of them, yes.
So why are so many of them in the same place?
I say we move a little bit closer, but cautiously. That white statue is giving me weird vibes.
Okay. So which one are you moving to first?
The white one.
So you notice that the statue itself is just a stone statue. What's giving it the white look is there's a white aura coming off of it. In the ground, etched into the ground, you're not sure how and how the etching is survived, is a name. Vice Logia.
Huh. That's from Fairy Tale. Nice.
That's the white one.
What about the other one?
Vice
Can we go take a look at the
Logia.
other one?
Anybody know what that means?
Its name.
You go to the black one next to it,
Oh.
and
Real quick, because I read that dragon book, would I know anything about dragon names or anything along those lines?
nothing that resonates here.
Okay.
This one, also a normal statue that's giving off a black aura. Its name, Skiadrim.
Okay.
Which one are you going to next?
Water dragon.
Water dragon. Yeah.
You go over here, you take a couple minutes to get over there. Again, same thing, stone. And the stone's not eroded by the water, by the way. You can see it under the water. It's still solid. Nothing's growing on it. There's no moss, nothing. But it gives off a turquoise aura. Etched in the ground is Grandine.
And the final metallic statue?
The final dragon, you can barely make out because it blends in with the cliffside so well. The only differentiating factor is the like the silver metallic iron-esque aura that it's giving off. Metallicana is etched into the ground in front of it.
Am I getting anything from this?
Nope.
Hmm.
Other than the fact that why would there be two chromatic dragons and a gem dragon and a metallic dragon together?
This was either a battleground or a holy place.
Otherwise, chromatic dragons, metallic dragons, and gem dragons don't generally get along.
Yeah. What would bring all of these differing factions together? I'm saying this aloud, just kind of asking.
I don't. Maybe they didn't get brought here together. Maybe this is where they came to, like Cryovane. Like however they got here, this is in this temple is where they appeared.
I point to the mouth of the dragon temple, of the entrance to the dragon temple, and I look at Penn. Would that be large enough for your cryovane to fit through?
How big is the mouth?
It's gargantuan.
Yes.
However, what you know of Cryovane, if Cryovane was here, this area would be covered in snow.
Right. But it is chilly. Correct.
The season has changed, so it is already rather chilly. It's like fall weather. You are further away from the mountaintop to the east, so it is not as chilly as it would be had you gone east.
Yeah, we might have. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe there's something else inside of here. Shall we?
Yeah, this is why we're here. And as we walk inside, I'm going to whisper to myself, may the divine dragon protect me.
Alright. That's not the right one. That's the right one, right? Yeah. Let's get this set up. We need Draco, and we need Devlin. And we need all of you.
Yay! There we go.
So, what is your order as you are entering the temple?
I mean, dungeon crawl mode.
Alright. So you want Ace and Dianus up front?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna take the rear this time.
Okay. Devlin will be in front of you, Pen, and you'll be with Draco then.
Should I not Draco?
If you would like. Why does it do that?
Oh no. I'm not looking. I am not looking.
That's fine, you can look, you're about to see it in a second, so.
Uh,
I just don't know why it does that, but okay, you're fine now. As you guys enter, because it doesn't matter, let's do reveal. You are shown a chamber, and there is another dragon here.
the fuck?
A dragon statue, I should say. As you enter the chamber, you feel a strange energy behind you. A purple barrier forms, trapping you inside. A fifth dragon statue resides to your left in a large alcove. You guys feel a massive amount of draconic energy coming from this statue. And it has the arm of another dragon in its mouth. You also notice that it is missing an arm and a wing, and there's a large crown on its head. You all hear a voice echo throughout this chamber. Choose a side, and you shall end this eternal battle. But the voice doesn't seem to come from anywhere.
Aside.
As that voice finishes speaking, torches light up around the chamber, and the other side of this room is revealed.
What the hell?
There are 6 statues of various humanoids in the corner over here.
Mm-hmm.
In front of these statues, there are 2 mage-looking humanoids that seem to be injured, with a much larger and stronger mage standing in front of them, who's standing outside of a throne area. The throne looks to be a dragon's body with 5 heads.
A hydra of some sort.
One of the mage pair is surrounded in fire and lightning and looks to be badly beaten. The other is surrounded in a purple aura and has an odd pressure emanating from him. He also looks beaten, but his injuries look to be slowly healing themselves. The
Jeez.
mage, surrounded in fire and lightning, is down on one knee, tears streaming down his face, glaring at the much larger, ominous mage in front of them. The larger,
This one
ominous
here.
mage, yes, is wearing a thick, dark cloak. There's a massive, dark purple aura around him, and the aura itself is giving off an ominous energy and pressure. Worse than most anything you have felt. The
Interesting.
two mages turn towards you all and yell, "Help us! Help us defeat him! If he escapes here, he will wreak havoc on the world." They glance at you, then glare back at the mage across from them. The other mage laughs. "Mere mortals cannot save you, and they cannot defeat me, except the inevitable." He smirks, staring at you with glaring eyes. Who do you
How can we get
choose?
through this force field to help you?
No
What'd
response.
you say? Oh, can they hear us through the force field?
You're not sure. You just know you were told to choose a side.
I look back at the rest of the group and I say, don't trust the chromatic dragons.
Says pick a side. So does that mean the sides as in we save him? Or we don't?
I think we need to save those mages.
And that's the side that we pick. So how do we get past this field to save him?
Well,
I kind of
are you
walk up to
talking out
the field.
loud about saving the mages?
Yeah, I was gonna kind of shout out and be like, we're going to save the mages.
The barrier drops, and you can all enter this area. But as you do, the barrier reforms, trapping you on this side. It'll be your death too, then. I need everyone to
I
roll
want to
initiative.
know.
Wait, why specifically trapped in the barrier?
Ooh, 25.
What, behind us?
Yes, a barrier formed behind you.
No, but Penn is on the other side. Is that on purpose or?
He shouldn't be.
Oh, okay. There you go. He's back. Okay.
Very good question.
He was on the correct side on our screen. Okay. As you all prepare for this mysterious, potentially intense battle, that is where we will pick up next time. Everybody, thank you for watching, and we hope you enjoyed the fun and shenanigans, especially with the shaft. We hope to bring you laugh and enjoyment next time here with the Legendary Misfits.
Night, y'all.
Woo!
Have a good one.
We're alive.
Thank you and good night.
Guys.